What's up, Lucas?
What's up, bro?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see
Been a
you.
been a couple weeks, I think.
Yeah, good to be back.
Good. I'm glad it feels good. All right. Um, all right. I'm gonna let it update titles. Guys, we have 45 people booked for 2 p.m. They booked in the last 48 hours. So I am pumped. So it's definitely gonna be the biggest one, but I'll be surprised if we don't have at least 20 show up. Um, it took us like 2 weeks to figure out the calendar glitches, but it seems to be pretty smooth now. Business update. All right. Well, I am all set and good to go. So now I'm gonna give the floor back to you guys. Stop my screen share so I can just see you. And let's make sure that everybody knows exactly what to do next. So we'll start there. Guys, the snapshot got posted last night. So if you didn't see it, it's in the here. I guess I should sh show everybody this update first. We got all of the snapshots done. So I updated it in that same post. And Thomas, you should have access to this too. So Thomas, tell me, like, I how long ago did you come on? I remember, and then where are you? What can I do to help you get traction the quickest?
Sure. I came on a couple weeks ago. I, as of like this morning, I didn't have access to that link.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, so I joined with the 3 month special. I work. I've got a couple months left in a contract
Okay.
for, but over that time frame, I'm just trying to learn as much as I can with the high level and what you're doing, and I would like to have an AI agency, and
Hmm.
also interested in your affiliate program. Uh,
Perfect.
been through quite a few of the most recent masterminds, and the last one you did Thursday answered a lot of questions, but I still
Good.
have quite a few questions.
Okay. So you like went back and watched the replays?
Yeah,
Awesome, bro. I'm so glad people are taking advantage of that. And so here are the guides, and I'm going to be making videos for the setup this week. But if you just download the snapshot, it's you'll be able to tell from the labeling what everything's for. Um, shouldn't so here's the link to the new snapshot, and then we've also got our website template. So basically, we've got my website, and if you load this into your system, it'll just automatically pop like update with your business details and logos and everything. So that's here. Website template, supercharged AI snapshot. And then this is a WooSender replacement. I just posted up everything we had, but there'll be more guides coming up here soon. So if you don't know, this is the post that has everything that I'm loading up, and then eventually this will be converted into like course sections and YouTube videos and stuff like that. And you guys can go ahead and download some of these if you need help setting them up before I get the course done, or the video, which I'll make a quick one today or tomorrow so you guys have exactly what to do. The main work that has to be done, you upload the snapshot, and then some of the workflows are going to have to be connected to each other. When you upload a snapshot, the like connections between workflows, like add to next workflow, those steps get broken. So you have to like reset up those. That's like one of the only things you're going to have to do. Um, and I'll get in with the team and drill that down further. So the main thing that I want to do now is kind of go one by one, make sure everybody knows what to do next. Thomas, do you have a website already, or do you need that too?
no, I need that too.
All right, good. Well, we've got it right here. And then um, tell me what else would be most helpful for you. I think the priority
Sure.
should
I mean,
be,
I've got a bunch of questions. I got them all organized and written out and everything. I don't know if you want to I don't want to take up everybody's time, but if you want me to
yeah,
go
go
last
ahead.
or what?
No, no, no. Go ahead. unless anybody else has a quick pressing question, and then we'll just go one by one, answer everything. And we've got until 2 before we or until 1 before people start joining. So go ahead.
Okay. Well, you answered my question about not being able to find the clients and affiliates button on the page, so I'm good with that. Um, okay. So are all the snapshots right here in this what's on screen right now?
Yeah.
Or is there, because you had mentioned you have a ton of snapshots. That's just, is there like a place to go to review what's available to us?
Right here is the best place for the new ones. And then we do have our old versions, which are not as up to date. So I would just, this is everything that you'd want to use.
Okay.
And then we're going to have a better guide for installing them, even though it's a, very quick process. We'll have a more detailed guide up by, Monday or so.
Okay.
So this is it. And then I'll kind of walk you through the rest of this for anybody who hasn't seen it. So replay the masterclass. This loom kind of gives you just the lay of the land. And then this is the guides for setting up the things I mentioned in the masterclass specifically on the YouTube. Then we've got Woo Sender Replacement Snapshot. So what this does, it's when you send out a nurture sequence, so that's like a text one day and then wait 2 days, send another text, and then wait a day, send an email. So just the sequence that reaches out to them. The only thing that's quicker than a calendar link for booking is if you offer the time slots in the initial message. So you can say, hey, I've got a slot at 1 and 2. And so what this does is it actually it checks the calendar and puts the time slots into the outgoing nurture messages so that people can reply and book even more quickly. And that was something that WooSender did, which is like one of the older AI text message booking systems. And then in the supercharged AI employee snapshot, you're going to have, I think this, Nyan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
There we go. Perfect. So we've got a few different setups that we're going to be dropping. So we've got the webinar style setup for booking, and then we
Yeah,
have the one-to-one booking. I think the supercharged AI snapshot has the one-to-one. Is that right?
yeah. So the
Cool.
Supercharge AI has the like all those calendars that we have.
Perfect. And then um, I think we should have a guide to help them set this up done by Monday. Is that realistic, Nyan? A quick video?
Yeah. So by
Or
Monday we'll
Tuesday?
have Tuesday. I think the good option for the courses as well.
Okay, cool. So we'll also be dropping the webinar setup next week too. Nyan, what day do you think that'll be done? Probably Tuesday as well.
The webinar setup.
Yeah.
I actually sent you the link. I think.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
I think. All right. Let me take a look. I really highly recommend the webinars, but when you're first just getting used to speaking to people one-to-one is always easier. So let me see. You sent it in a DM on Discord, Nyan?
It should be, but I can send you the link by shortly.
All right. Let me look.
That's also done actually. I thought I'd send you the link.
You probably did. I'm looking for it. Yeah, you did. Okay, we've got two more snapshots for you guys. Let me just add this in. So we've got the school replacement. So that's the webinar style setup and basically everything we do to run our community. And then we have the AI email copywriters done too. So all of it's done. The AI email copywriter is designed for you guys to, kind of market these meetings and just get some quick money from, as an affiliate.
So
There we
Rob,
go.
which one is the easiest one for somebody just starting? Which one would you suggest to start to get their feet wet to move on?
Supercharged AI snapshot with one-to-one booking. It's exactly what I'm running. The only difference is you've got one-to-one booking instead of webinar. So start there, get the cobwebs off, make sure you feel fluent in what you're talking about, and then definitely switch straight over to webinar. There's just no way to meet with that many people besides a webinar in 1 week. You can't beat it. So by Tuesday, we'll have a guide showing you guys how to set the whole thing up. Nyan, if they try to set this up on their own before Tuesday, I know one thing they'll need to do is like connect the workflows. They need to be connected. Um, is there a way for them to get in there and do that now, or do you think it's likely that, yeah, they're probably going to need
Uh,
the video guide, aren't they? Is there a document anywhere yet?
we actually didn't finish it yet,
Okay.
but for them, we are mostly using the custom values. So with the snapshot, they will get many custom values. If they fill out uh, everything correctly, then it should be on point.
Okay. So it should auto populate from their company
Yeah.
details.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So all this is designed pretty much to auto populate and just be ready to roll as soon as you put it in. But we'll still get a document and a guide to you guys, a document
Yeah.
and a video by like Tuesday, I'd say.
Yep. I think we can send the document by Monday, but the
Okay.
video should be live by Tuesday.
And here's some other resources that I added that you guys may not know about. I've got all my sales stuff right here. So I've got, when it comes to closing, this is the best guide I've ever seen for a question-based closing method. It's similar to Jeremy Miner's method. I don't know if you guys know Jeremy Miner. And that is exactly how I work. I'm all question-based, even when I do appointment setting. So if you guys don't know, there's straight line sales theory, and that's where somebody calls you and is like, hey, can I get 60 seconds? The old Wolf of Wall Street stuff. That's where it came from. Belfort, I think. And so you have that strategy, but that is really outdated, and I don't really just don't believe in that strategy working at all anymore. I always do question-based. And then, so on an appointment set, you're going in and asking them questions like, what are you guys doing with your old leads right now? Are you reaching back out to them? So you're asking questions to drive the conversation forward. And this closing script is the same way. So this is not even for any single product. This is like one that's general. But the crazy thing is you can actually pretty much read this word for word and it works for any product. So I'll make a video going over it too, but it's pretty straightforward if you read that. I also have a recording of me on a call, just doing and I was really sticking as close to this strategy as I could, that sales script. And then I've got appointment setting script and then a word for word script that I was using before I started using this sales masterclass one. And you'll notice a lot of similarity between the two. But if I'm trying to stick to a script, I use this PDF right here. So that is what we've got in terms of resources. For you guys getting started, what I would do to bring revenue in quickly is bring people to the meetings. Like Lance has brought 3 or 4. I think he's going to bring a few more today, but he's brought a few people. He's made some money in the first couple weeks doing that. And then by the end of next week, you guys should all be able to have your snapshot set up for your own account and then start doing emails and everything else. So who's feeling like they need to figure out what to do next? Or Thomas, I know you said you had a bunch of questions. You want to start rolling through some of those?
Yeah, sure. So on trying to generate an income stream with your affiliate program and get people to these meetings, I know it's kind of tough to say just because you're kind of tweaking as you're going along here, it seems. But for someone like myself, what would I be looking at in terms of expenses to start marketing that the way you see it as being like the proper way to market it? And then from there, I guess you said how Lance is doing, but like what might we expect to build up over time with a monthly income, recurring income?
So the way that we do the affiliate stuff is like if somebody signs up, I sign them up with your link. And so you should have a Go High Level affiliate link. And if you don't, you just go to your agency settings, go down to affiliate portal. You'll finish a few steps and they'll give you your link. So another thing that we'll have ready in the first couple of days of this week is a form for you to fill out that will make it be automated so that when I send out the onboarding form to someone that came from you, it'll have your link. For now, the way we do it is I just say, hey, if somebody brought you to the meeting, you want to use the link they gave you to sign up and then fill the form. So that's what I'm going to say now. By Tuesday, it'll be automated. and then you'll get 40% of the recurring. And if they do a high, if they do a done for you service, you get 20%. The best way to start is truly like email, setting up the email stuff, and cold email is going to be something that can go on and on and on and keep rolling. But you're going to be able to make your first money just, I would take like, here, let me share this video link. You can reshare this video of mine on your Facebook page or send it to some friends, and this will get them interested. Here we go. So the main thing I'm saying is start by just reaching your personal network. Post on your Facebook page, post wherever you can. Where is it?
Sure. I mean, I've got a pretty strong sales background, so reaching out to people and that sort of thing, it's not a problem. I'll exhaust local network pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things when you talk to people, Tommy, too, is if all I do is talk about AI, because everybody knows AI is coming and they don't know what to do, especially if you're a certain age, that they get lost and they get
Yeah.
turned around. So what happens, especially you kind of lean on Robin, that you just funnel them here and say, listen, AI is taking over everything. This talk about two things that has AI that can help their business or help anybody. Come check this out. And then when you come in, then Rob kind of talks about that. But I've had a little big success. I'm a member of some groups in my area, like referral groups that you have. And so what I did is I just posted something in there that says, hey, AI is here. And I put like a robot on there. Hey, check this out. Message me if you're interested in having AI with you in your business. And then you got some response on that. And then when they message you, you just send them the link and then they go from there.
Great, thanks. And Rob, where am I now getting that link so that I can send it to people to show up at your meeting?
I would send, so here, let me drop this link too. We
This will
eventually
all
will
be
give
in
you
your
guys,
personal community, right, Rob? Under your affiliate
um,
links, this whole page.
this whole page is in the, so you're talking about this one right here?
Yeah. Where
Just
we're
go,
going to be able
yeah,
to get the links and I can look them. Yeah, we can look them
that's
over.
it. Community, and then this channel right here. It's just this
Okay,
pinned
and which
post.
is the link that we should use?
To add people to the meeting, I just copied it and I'm going to add it right here. Now, this is not an affiliate link. So like until Tuesday, we're just going to need you guys to, I'll tell them, hey, sign up through your affiliate's link. So you guys just need to have your affiliate link. And then the idea is like, I'll pitch everything and then we'll end the call. I'll leave it with a one-time offer for the done for you services. And then you guys should be like, call them after the meeting, help them get across the line. And this link, is that the right link? That will allow them to book. Let me make sure I got the right one.
So on the link you have it set up right now, Rob, is like it's two sessions ahead. Like people that book today can either come today's or Tuesdays, right? Is that how you're
Right.
saying it? Okay, good. Because it gives them two choices. Let's see. I think I have it. Hold on.
Delete the tracking off there. And then I'm going to add this link. And once I have the affiliate form on Tuesday, you guys will just be able to send it to them and it'll automatically track who they came from and everything like that.
Yeah, that'll be good.
And where are we going to find that affiliate form link?
Well, Rob, go ahead and open one up. Open up a Go High Level right now.
Is that like custom for all of us?
Say that one more time. Sorry about that.
So I'm just trying to figure out, like you said, once we have the affiliate link, obviously you have a bunch of different affiliates. So is there a place to go for our customized affiliate?
So you'll have a form and you fill it out and then it'll email you your link that's like going to have your tracking code on the end of it.
Great. Okay. And that'll be Tuesday.
And, yeah. And I just realized I'm still copying the wrong one. But for now, just use the one I pasted right there, and then we'll just manually. I can add them to the affiliate campaign after they sign up. So I'll be able to add the tracking back in after, and so that won't be a problem.
Well, I probably won't start until after Tuesday anyway. So, and Tuesday to get my personalized link that'll be on the AI initiates in this.
You'll come to this post and I'll just replace it right here with like a
Okay.
affiliate registration form. And then that'll be what you need.
Right.
And then it's important. It'll be a long link. Do you guys see how it has these fields in here? What that does is it makes sure that if they get to the booking page, that it preloads any information we already have of theirs, so it doesn't slow them down. If we already have all their information and they want to book again, they won't have to re-enter. And so I like to share it as a trigger link, and I'll show you guys how to set that up. But for now, this is perfect. And yeah, so I'll like every time I update this, I usually re-tag everyone, and I'll make sure I do that same thing when we have it here. And just so you guys know, like we already have a fully functional snapshot, and I think most of you know this, but the improved one we'll have the full guide for on Tuesday. This one's ready to roll. This will work for any business, and so will this one, but this is the easy one to set up. And so like you guys are not stranded. Don't feel like I'm saying, hey, you can't do anything until Tuesday. Everything's been ready to go, but we're always going to be releasing updates and better ones. That's just that's just how I am, and I'll continue to push that for years if you guys are with me. So that's there. And one thing I'll do as well in the affiliate portal, there is a place where you can, I think it's how do you get to it? So you guys will be able to track your commission and everything. So the high level referral commission will be tracked in your affiliate portal with them, but you'll be able to go into here and see, I'll be able to put things you can reshare here in the media. So I'll have like ads, videos that you guys can repost. You'll be able to track your commission, see all the leads you've generated and everything. So you're going to have a really smooth setup. The calendar form has totally changed the game for our booking rate. So here's our ads manager, and I'll show you the difference with the new calendar form. And you guys are going to love it. So bookings are coming through at a really good rate. And have you guys all seen how it looks now, where it shows the two options instead of showing all the options? Some of you. But that calendar form will be something you guys can all use, not just for promoting our event type here, but you'll have that same format to use for one-to-one bookings or whatever you need to do.
Well, what's the
All
biggest
right.
thing I mean, obviously there's a lot of steps, a lot of things to do. What's the biggest thing that we need to do to learn first and then get a little comfortable and then go the next one? The basic one that you had on there, is that the one that you suggest to go through?
If you had started a while back, I would say that would be the best one. But since we're about to drop the new one, the new one's dropped, and we're about to have the guide in 2 days. I wouldn't start setting up the old one. I would just wait until we have the new, until you
Okay.
set up the new one. The old one works fine. If you're in a huge rush, sure, you can set that up and have it done later this afternoon. But at this point, we're so close to the other one, I would wait. And so the best thing that you can do is just repost to your personal network like you have been, Lance. And then in 2 days, we'll have the guide to set up the new snapshot, and we can all work together and help get that set up if you guys get stuck along the way. And so we'll be pushing on that all next week together.
So Rob, as people join and some will eventually move up to higher tiers, does the commission structure remain the same?
If you upsell them, yes. So it has to be like you'll have your upgrade links and all kinds of links, and you guys are free to continue to reach out to get them to upgrade. But if someone goes and upgrades without me knowing and they use my code, then it would go to me. And so, I'm not trying to take anything away from you guys. I'm trying, but it's hard, if I send out a link and I'm like, hey guys, if you all want to upgrade, I could put your link into that automatically, but I'm not just going to be sending out those all the time. People are going to probably kind of upgrade on their own. The way it works is if they upgrade, then whoever upgrades them gets that portion of the upgrade amount. And so, uh,
So maybe if we want to let them know that, hey, if you ever decide to upgrade, let me know. I'd like you to use my link, something like
most
that.
most people, it's going to be a while before they need the 497. You have to have someone that's pretty highly involved and doing crazy stuff to need the upgrade. And so I would just say keep in close contact with the people that you bring to the meetings. You should kind of be their guide through
Yeah.
everything that we do. And if you stay in close communication with them like that, then it'll be easy and natural for you to get the upgrade. If you kind of send them to me and then you never reach out to them again, then it's going to be hard for that to happen. So stay close with them. And then I think what I would do if you bring somebody to the meetings, I would call them after we get off. I'm happy to help too. If you have somebody who's on the line and you need me to help, jump on the phone real quick and help them, get across the line, then 100% I can do that.
How do we get in touch with you on that?
Same way as always. The best way is Discord, but I keep my eyes on the chats. Pretty much anybody who knows if you text any of our numbers, I usually see it pretty quick. But Discord, or not Discord, the chat here, and that's the best place. I'm trying to
Okay.
get people away from using the sales system, which is like when I text you guys links, that's front end, and there'll be a day when it's too hard for me to see everything on that side, and this is going to be the easy place to get that help. If you're trying to get attention in here, the best thing to do is to tag project management. So if you type PM, I think everybody comes up. So here's our Demon is the main guy that you want to tag. So he's responsible for checking the community every day, and you can tag him, tag me, and that should get you on our radar.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, Rob, let me ask you a couple questions. I'm kind of coming in after our first conversation a couple of weeks ago. I was in the hospital for a couple of weeks, so yeah, I'm trying to just catch up here. So we had I have a much bigger operation, so
Right.
I'm looking at probably some one-on-one time with you
Right.
to set these things up, including a call center and all sorts of stuff. So, and I've already talked to my guys. But one of the biggest things, this front end system, I love it. I think, and Lance just proved it. All you have to do is just show,
Yeah.
hey, send it out to social guys. I like that. But that's not my end product. That's not what I'm
Right.
looking for. But it's still a way to go ahead and monetize the system. My question to you is, we want to keep close contact with all our customers. So if we have, let's, for example, I might have 5,000 people or more that are referral agents or people for me in real estate. So I'm looking at, monetizing not only the affiliate link and of course the done for you, but what if they do something like I'm doing? I want to do the call centers and I want to do the full shebang.
Right.
And I'm not keeping in close contact because, one person, 5,000 different, right? You have to have several
Right.
people on, kind of like almost like you have to have your own little networks within the networks, right?
Yeah.
So if you think big like that, how does that work with how do you set up affiliate links inside of the upgrades without me like, oh, hey man, what are you doing? I haven't talked to you
So
before. One of my guys has.
right. You don't want to have to do that.
Yeah.
So the if they do any done for you services, which is the high ticket, which comes to me, you always are going to get 20% on that. That's all tracked through their initial. As soon as they opt in through your link, it's going to show up in your affiliate dashboard. And so that'll always come to you. If they upgrade, like they could upgrade through another affiliate, and it's hard for me to keep to know when they're ready to upgrade. So if they reach out to us, I'll make sure that I send out your upgrade links. And once you guys give me your affiliate tracking codes, I'll be able to use it on all my funnels. So you guys fill out this form. I'm going to have your code. And then every time I ever send a link to this customer, it's automatically going to be your upgrade links, your stuff. I can't keep them from going and upgrading on their own where I don't see it.
Yeah.
And I'm not, yeah. But
And that's not really a concern for me because it's not my end product, right? So it's different. I think what I'm looking at is retention and also the relationship that we build with them. Because every time that you step in and you do your work, my guy's following up with it, just like you have a side guy calling these guys, hey, how you doing? What can we do to help you?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the personal touch. I think that, we have to do it in this case, because even though it seems kind of hard, to me, I think it's necessary. The front end piece, I can tell you just an example. I reached out after our call 2 weeks ago
Mm-hmm.
before I went in the hospital, and I reached out to a couple of my key people, and they
Mm-hmm.
called several different people. We're looking at our
Okay.
target audience, and each one of them says, I want it right now. I
Oh,
mean, I don't even
oh
want to
my
wait.
God.
I don't even have to
You're getting me
look.
excited.
I don't even have to look, right? So it's not it when you deal with people that are in a bigger, they have a little bit more money to
Mm-hmm.
fix
Yeah.
things. They're not working on a nickel, right? They're working
Right.
on, I mean, $100 bill, they drop the $100 bills and it doesn't
Right.
matter to them. So and then the infrastructure that you already have, it can contain it for right now, but as you grow, you even talked about it today. I got 45 guys at 2 o'clock. Well,
Yeah.
that's a bigger margin than we talked about originally, right? So you said you were taking 10, now you're opening up slots for 30, 45. And so I'm just looking through, as you know, I'm a process guy, process and blueprint. So
I think
I guess my question to you is, maybe we just need to meet one-on-one and look at each process and maybe dial that in. And instead of wasting everybody's time here, I didn't want to,
that's
do
totally
that.
fine. We can talk offline, and then
Okay.
the way that it works, where I'll still be able to give them attention, and so these meetings will always have. I'm gonna keep trying to get as many as I can to these meetings. A lot of them will sign up low ticket, just for the trial. The people that we're
Mhm.
talking about, they're the high rollers. They'll come meet me here, and then they're gonna do. And all my current clients, they come on here, and I help them figure out what to do next. But they'll have the ability to meet one on one, just like you and I do. And
Mhm.
so that's the whole idea. And then I'll stay if they're on a high ticket with us. I'm gonna stay in close communication and nurture that relationship, like you're saying. Um, and I should have plenty of time. The way I'm compressing all my meetings down into one is my calendar is more free than it's ever been, and so it shouldn't be too hard for me.
So you're more now automated now because you were doing the live
Yeah,
meetings. Okay, good. Good.
yeah.
That
I
was
only
two
do
weeks ago. I mean, this is only 2 weeks, right? So,
yeah. We totally switched it. So now we've got the master class pre-recording available at all times, and then but it pushes them to the book for the mastermind first, and I'm doing them Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So those are my three events, and it does like I have to prep. It's a whole day thing when I prep for these 2 hour meetings, but other than that, I'm free, and so I have more time to deal with clients who need the one-on-one time. And then as these meetings, like there will come a day where there's 100 people on these masterminds for the first hour. And what I'll do is I'll create another hour. I'll just add another hour to it, and you'll have to be on a higher, maybe it'll be $100 a month more to come to that meeting, so that but it's still cheaper, $100 a month, for instance, to come to that meeting instead of having to pay for one-on-one time. So I've got it mapped out of how I'm gonna, you know, uh, throttle it and still make it me
Mhm.
accessible without it getting expensive for people. Um, so normally it'd be 200 a half hour for one-on-one, but I'll open up one more hour on my meeting, and it'll be 100 a month for everyone who wants to have access to that meeting. And that way it's scalable.
oh, right now you were telling me that you're already charging affiliates $100 a month, I think, or $100 a meeting, I think, for
Um,
each one. Just affiliates, not people that are actually done for you.
Right. The one-on-one meetings, it's 200 a half hour for anybody. But if you're an affiliate, then you do get one free one like 15-minute call. And so what I always tell people is, hey, I recommend you come to the mastermind. I can definitely answer your questions the same as at one-on-one in that session. When you get to a point where you feel like you need help, that's when I would use that 15-minute call. And then anytime they book those calls, anytime they pay us anything, that's all gonna give you guys are gonna get the 20% on that. So it'll all be tracked. Um, so I feel like does that make sense?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I get the whole system.
Cool.
I was able to study a little bit in the hospital, so that was helpful.
What happened,
Uh,
man? I'm glad you're okay.
well, I'm a spinal cord injury guy. I served 22 years in the military, so
Okay.
as I got the spinal cord injury, I had to go to the hospital and they evaluate you for 2 weeks and decide if,
Oh.
hey, you need this, you need that. We have to, crutches, the whole thing. But I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
I was probably the only one walking in the ward.
That's
Everybody
good.
else is in wheelchairs, and
Woo!
it was pretty bad. I was like, oh man, don't want to get
Yeah.
that bad. But I guess my point is, I try to, like you, I have to watch my time, and I have to kind of compress it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have, and if you're working, I feel bad for people that are working 8 to 5. That's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so
Well, that's what we got the Saturday session too. That's part of why I did that, to make a slot where everybody could join,
yeah, I love it.
hopefully.
I love it. I think you're doing the right thing. I mean, it's going to launch quick though, because like Lance was saying, when you talk AI, I don't even have to talk AI. I talk about
Mm-hmm.
free setup. When people hear free, it's like, wait a minute, free? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And it's not hard.
No.
They know that things are evolving. Different president in office here Monday. You know, looking for change, and people are looking for that right now, I think.
Mm-hmm. It's the right time. And I couldn't be more excited, bro. Hearing you talk about having some people that are going to be coming on and seeing
Yeah.
what Lance has done, Lance, half of the people that showed up, I'd say like a good 20% of the new shows we had this week were just from Lance. And I'm like, I never anticipated that we'd have that kind of volume coming from affiliates, because I've never done network marketing kind of stuff before. I know this is set up perfect for it, but I've built all my calculations on ad spend. I've just been straight ad spend call center guy, and so I'm really really excited for you guys to be bringing people, um, and especially to see Lance. Lance, is there an update on Greg? Did you see him last night?
Yeah, Greg he was been swamped. He's
Yeah.
trying to close. He has one store or one company that has I don't know, I think they have 18 stores, another one has 23. So
Okay.
he's been doing a lot of stuff with that one. He's working on a different one, another store on that. Plus he's, going through the regular life stuff. His daughters going into college. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff is going on, but
Yeah.
yeah. But I think it's going to happen. It just I don't know what day it's going to be, because see, we've already talked about. He's already mapped out 2 or 3 different businesses, and
Yeah.
he wants to streamline everything. And the thing is, Greg was in the telecommunications whenever he first started. He
He
was
was
like
telling me
number.
about that. He knows this stuff deep.
No, he does. Well, he was number 3 just in the country at Sprint whenever the cell phones first came out, and he's been in the business all the way through. Then he was in the communications, and he was in like Obama phones, stuff like that. But he knows his stuff, so he already has everything planned out for what we want, for what he wants to do, and it's just like he just has to have a system to go run it. And that's what your
Mhm.
system does. We talked about it again. He's like, yeah, we're gonna get everything and dial it in and just start blasting people, especially the Seamless. Seamless is a great one to get information from. So that's
Yeah.
if you're doing any kind of cold outreach, that's a great resource if you're doing business to business.
We've got
Mm-hmm.
Seamless, and then there is, who was I speaking with yesterday? There's a guy in our community, Todd Spears, who has an account with Audience Lab, and so he's willing to give us data at the same rates as
Oh, okay.
Seamless from
Right.
Audience Lab. So Audience Lab has better trigger data, and it's
Um,
it's hard to get the trigger data, like it's hard to use it in Seamless. So he's got that, and so we've got a lot of data sources in the community, and then there is um, who's the next guy I'm thinking of here? Jamie White has really good real estate data. It's a thing called Deal Sauce. So
oh,
What's it
we've
called?
got Deal Sauce. It's like his own platform, and it's him and
Never
his
heard of that.
partners. It's apparently got really, really high quality contact data for real estate.
Okay.
And yeah, so we've got all of those things we can plug into. Audience Lab was my favorite, but they call it their data as a service package. It's like 2K, 3K a month. And so
that's pretty expensive. Yeah.
it's pretty steep, but they give you unlimited. So it's not like you're paying per
Oh,
record. There's
okay.
no limit. If you pull a list and you do your filters right, you can get 250,000 records in one pull, and it's
Wow.
free. Yeah. So you get, like, the way it works is you get 18 searches a month. You're limited to your number of searches, and then it's unlimited volume for each search. So
Mm-hmm.
it works a
Mm-hmm.
little different. Audience Lab was the first data provider I ever used. Um, when it comes to mapping the data in, It is tough to reformat it to put it into the Go High Level format, which means, one number, email, name, not two numbers or three numbers. You have to like explode the column and then duplicate the rows until you have one row for each unique number and phone. So I can make a new conversion script for Audience Lab 2 when we get there. And if you
Well,
guys go ahead.
no, I'd say that's the thing about Seamless is like you have to use your script in order to switch it over because they don't automatically like they do HubSpot and they do some other ones, but they don't automatically integrate into the system.
Right. That data conversion is a hell of a process, but if you use the script, it's easy to handle. So as we get more data sources, if people are like having good traction with Deal Sauce, Audience Lab, I'll just keep making those scripts. It's not a hard process to make it. So let me see what else we got.
Hey, Rob, when we have simple questions, hey, how do I do this? Or how do I find out how to do this?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it might be with high level or what you're working on. Is that something we just put in the chat? Is there a person, should we go to
Put
that
it
other
put
guy
it
that you mentioned?
put it right here and then tag Demon. And it's project manager Demon. And you can really tag any project manager and they're all in there as PM. And so tag PM Demon, he's the main one that handles the community. He'll answer you, and that way, like everybody can see the answer to that question, so it keeps it efficient.
Gotcha. Great.
Mm-hmm. And his job basically every single day, we had hoped that it would be easy to map Go High Level signups because um, you got to know which package they sign up for. It could be that they added the code for AI employee XYZ, and so it ended up they send so many different formats of webhooks that we have to check it manually. So every day he goes in here, goes to the Go High Level affiliate portal, checks to see who's new, if anyone's canceled, and then he checks all these comments. So like you should always get a response within 24 hours here in this community. And if you don't, that's when you tag me. So first 24 hours, tag PM Demon. If you don't get a response, just add Rob Eason as a tag. And then I'll make sure that doesn't happen again.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah. What's going
Hey,
on, Eric?
long time no talk, brother.
I
Um,
know.
yeah, I have this is for I'm just re-engaging because we had our launch with our windmill turbine blade production, and
Mm-hmm.
I've been inundated with that. The team is done a bang up job getting.
Good.
I'm so excited and so happy with these
Yes.
guys.
Makes me
No,
so happy to hear you. Yes.
you know where we were and where we are
Yeah.
now. So we're getting ready to finally formally launch. We did a couple little tweaks, and we're ready to formally launch on Monday. We're using Instantly AI,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm transitioned currently to Bland. So we're pretty excited about that. My son just went in and created another 400 enrichment data leads into Instantly
Mm-hmm.
AI. So that'll be for the social media marketing company I've got. And so, but I'm playing catch up now, and I apologize. So there's several meetings each week now, which I think is
Yeah.
phenomenal. I love how you structured this now. Absolutely
It's way
awesome.
better.
Much
Yeah.
more
I,
FaceTime. So
that's it.
yeah,
That's
and
I figured out that's what makes the difference,
yeah,
and the whole idea of all this should be that we use technology to connect more instead of remove ourselves more. And it sounds like a nice dream. Hey, AI can take care of everything. I'll sit back, but nothing is ever going to replace this kind of FaceTime and what we can do together. So
well,
tell me,
you know my strategy. We talked about this before, and this I don't think I'm listening in on this meeting here, and it seems like this is more for the affiliate go high level program where
well,
if a customer doesn't have a CRM currently and they want to integrate an AI driven CRM, we can provide an affiliate link. They hop onto your call. They sign
right.
up through our link. Am I correct in saying all that?
Yeah, yeah. So let me catch you up. So
Okay.
basically, this is like these meetings are for everyone, and I'm happy for every single. I would like you guys to come to every single one every week. I'm still debating on if I'll even categorize them as one meeting for affiliates, one for small business, one for agencies. But I really think that it's better if we just all meet as much as possible. Uh, So what this is people that just come in. Like, let's say you just got to go high level trial. You don't know how to speak the lingo, but you want to make some money quick, recover your 97 a month. You can just share this meeting. You can have my same email copy, same everything, and just reach out to your list with this offer. So have them come on here. I'll close them. You get, and then I give you 20% of the upfront if they do it done for you. And if they sign up for Go High Level, I use your affiliate link to sign them up. So I get a 5%, you get 40. And so that's like our quick step to get in. Now, a lot of these guys are also done for you clients as well, Eric. And so the way we do these meetings, but everybody's pretty much on pace. Nobody's like, so everybody's moving along well. But you come to this meeting, I'll be like, where are we at? What do you need? What do we do next? And then I'll have the team handle it if they're done for you. Otherwise, we're making a plan for the person I'm speaking with to handle it. And so kind of the same format. This is to keep everybody on track and figuring out what they need to do next. And so everybody here has more questions about the new stuff that I just dropped, which is our new snapshot. And so we've got one that's all native Go High Level now, all native AI. And so it's the quickest one to set up. And that's what we're talking about here. I just finished that snapshot. And then I don't even think about, you haven't seen, well, you've seen did you see the new booking calendar, Eric?
I have not. No, and that was one
Okay.
of my questions that I'll address with Nan probably, as far as my when customers, the booking link for Calendly or whatever in the emails we send out to the clients that is in our existing CRM. I'll address that. But what is this booking link you're talking about?
This one is just for getting people to this meeting.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's just because this is the new stuff I just dropped, that this is the focus of the conversation right now. But like, these meetings are for anything you need, is basically all I was trying to say.
Okay. And and this is probably not the forum. Maybe it's even a sidebar conversation we have. So once the mission hasn't changed, so once we have a running CSV, Rolodex, whatever of onboarded clients for my social media marketing, I'm immediately um, going after the that client list to provide them the referral program so that the team, they can enter an agreement with you to basically do the same thing, to have the team build out an automation for them. And I don't know how that overlaps with your Go High Level affiliate program with an AI component to it. It's because if they want, because my objective is to show them that, hey, the way that we got to you and the way we got you, we earned your business. Now we're going to be creating more business. Let's say we increase your business X amount of percentage. You're going to have to handle that customer deal flow. And in order to handle that customer deal flow, what better than to give you a fully automated voice AI, email outreach AI, whatever, chatbot AI to handle that new clientele uh, flow coming in. If you're not a retail shop, or even if you are, um, then let's get you onboarded to provide the same exact quality of outreach that I used to get to you. You can use for your customers, so you can handle that workflow and continue to increase the workflow. That's the affiliate program we discussed before. How is this? Is this a lot different than what we
Well,
discussed?
so
Because corporate's
you can
high level, right?
basically, when somebody comes in, like, let's say they don't have their agency set up. Oh goodness, I can't stop sneezing.
Bless
Uh, sorry
Bless you.
guys. This one's on the edge. It was hanging on to me. Didn't
Just get
come.
it out, Rob. Get it all out.
I wanted to, but I can't. Shoot. So yeah, so basically this program is just for people that don't have their agency set up yet and they want to start making money right away. But long-term goal where you're going to make the most money is, buying the hours, and then you sell your client and have us fulfill for you. That's the most profitable thing for you guys to do. But the stepping stone is, hey, you're like, hey, I just came in. I don't have this figured out yet. I'm still working on my setup. Then you send them to me in the meantime. So there's no dead time. And that's the only purpose of this. And then we have lots of people that they want it for their business, but they don't want to be an agency. But they do want to. A lot of them have big networks and want to be still making money on referring the software. So it just creates a super easy path for people to come in and make money as they set up their agency to, be able to speak the lingo and then have us do the fulfillment. But you got to be pretty tight on the lingo for somebody to trust you with fulfillment. So it can take a second, and that's why we have this program.
Well, the other thing I heard you say was about Audience Lab, and that's uh, capture data, right? And
Audience
so,
Lab,
yeah.
it's like they've got trigger data, so that
Mhm.
shows like they've been researching a certain software, and
Mhm.
so you can do like people that have been looking up any of the competitors of high level, um, or you can do just contact data. You can find people that are a business owner or a certain role at a business, similar to Seamless. They both have contact and intent data, which is trigger data.
Yeah, the driven data I'm very interested in. As you know, I have a couple of different verticals. And
Mhm.
so one of the next vertical we're going to be working with Nina and the team is that tax lien, my tax lien business. So
Okay.
in a nutshell, uh, the Fresh Start program, we're EAs for that. And so tax lien, 20% of the people we work with can actually successfully go through that program. So people that are looking keywords online for help with the IRS, reduce my taxes, whatever the keywords are, we would be highly interested in working with you on getting that data
Mm-hmm.
because then Nan and the team builds out the platform for our outreach, because we'll be looking for people that are in need of our services, but
Mm-hmm.
also we'll be looking for people that want to buy tax liens at a deep discount. So
Yeah.
they would control the real estate through the tax lien. So if maybe we can have a conversation like in the next couple weeks or whatever, when we get ready to launch that. But
Mm-hmm.
we provide the service for reducing their responsibility to the IRS. But some of those people we can't help for a plethora of reasons, and so they still have the tax lien issue. But the tax lien is attached to either a single family home or a industrial or commercial
Yeah.
piece of property with lots of equity. And
Mm-hmm.
so that tax lien, it may have a tax lien for 200,000, but they've got $800,000 in equity. They want, so, and we could have we could get buyers off that data that you have with Audience Lab for people who want to buy those tax liens. That would be incredibly beneficial to our business to get that. So, and but we can, again, maybe we
Yeah.
shouldn't use this forum
Well,
for that.
I'll talk to Todd, which is the guy who has the Audience Lab subscription. And I think that they used to have it where you could export a list of all the possible intents you can search. And so it's like a massive CSV. And that's what we're going to need for everybody to be able to see what's available. I have an old version, but we'll see if I can get an updated one from him. And then I'll get pricing. I'm not sure what he's going to want to charge, but it should be pretty much the same as Seamless. It's not
Can
too
I
bad.
answer one thing on Rob on Eric's comment about
Yeah,
tax
go
liens?
ahead.
I used
Yeah.
to deal with tax liens back in 2000. I was a stockbroker once I got out of the military. So I did have a second type of occupation. The tax lien certificates are in certain states, and if you identify that particular data, you've got a gold mine, which is no question about it. The question is how you use that gold mine for your business. I'm not sure how you're intending to use it. But yeah, I've sold a lot of tax lien certificates. We used to attend this tax lien sales. So we actually bid on them and did the whole thing. So yeah, I totally understand. It's good. It's a good market, still a good market for investors.
Yeah, we get a where we focus in Texas, Florida. Uh, California some, but
Not
Texas is.
Arizona.
We're looking at Arizona, but Texas has
Arizona's
been.
good.
Yeah, Arizona is good. We're looking at Arizona, but Texas has been just the there. Like you said, there are state specifics and there are county specifics on those tax lanes. So not
Right.
to get into a deep dive on that, but we get the list of we get the name we get the notice of because some of these states now
Yep.
are if it expires in 10 years the tax obligation, some of these counties, these states, these tax liens are being renewed. It's a renewal.
No
Uh,
kidding. Okay.
no kidding. And they
That's
end up
new.
and they end up renewing, and people think they're off the hook, but they're absolutely not off the hook at all.
No.
And so what we're really focused on here is I was trying to work with uh, a tax group that teaches students how to source tax liens, and they're just so tight-lipped, and I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Then what we'll do is we'll go and find a list of people who are actively looking to buy these or who are interested and they're accredited investors. So I'm gonna just, I don't know if you can see that. Um, just again, can you see that paper from your vantage point?
I can't.
Yeah, not
It's too
here.
small.
Here we
Oh, I
go.
can't. So
That should help.
you see what that says? It's a refile.
It's
I
it's
can't
kind of
see it.
foggy,
Yeah, it's
but
murky.
So anyway, so it's a refile. So the point is that there's if the audience lab, if I can get intended driven data for people who are looking for these, we have the tax liens. We're working with the folks that owe the money, and that 80%, we need investors to come in and buy those tax liens. So that's what would be looking for, Rob.
yeah. I mean, I'm kind of doubtful they'll have something that specific when it comes to the intent data, but we can definitely see.
Okay.
And there are probably other triggers we can use to detect somebody that would be interested in something like that.
You can literally go and I can, this is what we used to do, go to the county
Mhm.
or the state, depending on the county sales, just go to the county and they'll give you the list of people that are interested a lot of times
No way.
or doing tax liens. So you don't have to worry about it. I know it's kind of one off everybody's focus here in radar. So I'm trying to keep my mind shut. You know how it
Yeah,
is. You
no.
want to just like, bleh. Yeah. So
Well, that
I
goes to,
dealt with them for a while. I wrote a book on it, so I understand. I worked with some big guys in Myrtle Beach on it a while back.
okay.
So yeah, they're good. They're great investments, and great for this target audience. Great, can't lose.
Well, to tie it all back in, Rob, we would be using your platform to
Yeah.
reach out to those investors that have shown an interest, and we would just upload those into a CSV
All
and
right.
then market that. So anyway, I don't mean to derail your meeting, and that
Well,
wasn't the
no,
intention.
you're fine. The thing
Yeah.
is, we already covered kind of what everybody should be doing next, and
Okay.
what to do. So I don't think there's anybody who's like sitting here not knowing what to do. I
Okay.
think we're all on the same page.
All
No,
right.
in fact,
So
we're all learning here because all of us are looking to invest in other opportunities. So,
yeah,
and I think for the most part, a lot of us are involved in real estate. So, awesome,
a
awesome little
lot.
session there.
Yeah.
I'd say like 30% of my clients are real estate, something like that. It's a really big chunk, and so whatever is helpful for us to share with each other, this is the place to share it. And if anybody ever is like, hey, I'm not getting what I need right now, and you guys are not talking about what's relevant, raise your hand or just speak up, and we'll make sure that you know what to do next.
Well,
Um,
maybe alternatively, Rob, something to ponder on. If you've got that source real estate experts that because people are looking for a strategic way now in 2025 with
mhm.
these expiring notes, they're 5 years to pick up sweetheart deals in real estate. Maybe we want to have a sidebar conversation how we can use your Rolodex of clients to offer them our discounted notes. So just
You
think about
know,
it.
you guys can all post in the community and be like, hey, anyone who's involved in real estate, I can also make a channel for people that are involved in real estate, and we can just have everybody in that channel so that they get the notifications. So yeah, I would love to do that and help you guys get more value out of the community.
That would be awesome. That
Excellent.
would be really cool.
Yes, sir. So now it's 1:03, so I'm starting to I want to make sure we've got everybody. I don't see any newcomers yet on here. Let me check the
Rob, I'm going to hop
links.
off. I got another appointment, but thank you so much for this, and I look forward to our next
No
session.
problem. Me too. Nyan, one thing I noticed that I wanted to mention to you is it looks like a lot of appointments were getting booked for the wrong time somehow. It was like booking them for times we didn't have masterminds. What are you seeing, Lance? Oh, you're muted. I'm not sure if he's talking to me or not. Lance, you're
Yeah,
muted. I'm not sure if you know.
Rob, I just got a text. It says it starts at 2 o'clock.
Okay. Who said that?
Tom.
Thomas.
There we go. Yeah, it's showing up at 2 o'clock because you have Saturday, January 28th, 2 p.m. Eastern time, and then Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So what
All
happens
right.
was you put that Saturday, it wasn't an hour earlier. You put it like the rest are Tuesday and Thursdays.
Something wrong with the automation. The links, so everybody who booked is still they're getting the proper joining link,
Okay,
it
good.
looks like.
Right.
But I'm wondering why it's showing 2 p.m. on Saturday. So Nyan, just so you know, I've gone in.
Yeah.
I probably moved like 10 people that were booked at the wrong time today. I moved them to the right time. And so something's going on. There's some glitch in the calendar form, but we're almost it's working pretty well. We're almost there.
Yeah, man, I'm checking.
Okay, cool. Saying one, so thank goodness. Out of 45 people, we should have some people jumping on here, though. I'm not sure what the heck's going on.
So you said it was at 1 o'clock?
1 o'clock. And we had 45 bookings. So, like, I would think that we'd start to have people, and you can see the messages going out to them. It'd probably just be any minute we'll start getting people hopping in. Is there, I mean, I guess there could be something wrong with the join link. No, that's working. All right, let's give it a second. That'll make me sick if 48, there's a glitch for 45 people. Woo, it's an expensive mistake, but it looks like it's working.
It's kind of odd. Nobody would be on it.
Yeah, it is odd to me too. Nobody, and there, that doesn't make sense.
We're here.
Yeah, you all got here.
We count.
Join here.
We'll be your cheerleaders, Rob.
Thank you. I mean, both of those links are working. That's it. So I have yet to understand what's going on.
Rob, can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah, shoot. I mean, I'm waiting right now. So whatever you got.
Yeah, you had mentioned with the AI marketing agency, the 97 charge for the unlimited. I think you said you get 40% on that. Now, would we have to have a pro or an agency be on that tier in order to get 40%, or are you just getting that because you're, higher up in the
No. Anybody you refer, anybody that you have sign up to Go High Level through your link, you get 40%. You don't even technically have to have a Go High Level plan to get that. So yeah,
even at a $97 plan?
Yeah. Yep. You'll get 40%, and then I get 5% on it's not a part of your 40, I get 5 on top of that. So Go High Level keeps 55%, and then they give their affiliates and parent affiliates 40 and 5%.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
So like if they upgraded with the person that brought them in, like we talked about, so the 297, 497 would go to that person. You get 40% of that once they upgraded. Is
I
that
think
right?
I think if they upgrade on their own, not through any affiliate link, that you get the
Right.
40% of the additional.
Right.
If somebody else gets them to upgrade,
Then they
then
get
Go High
that
Level,
percentage.
then they get that percentage.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, now I'm starting to think something must be wrong. Nan, do you have any ideas?
Hey Rob, hey Rob,
Yeah.
is this so? I got a text that said this is a mastermind and it started at 12 Eastern. Is that what we're here for, or is there something else?
Yeah, that was an hour ago, right?
Yeah.
So everybody hopped on, and basically these are all current clients that you're seeing right now.
Yeah.
And then at one, new people are supposed to hop on. We had 45 people booked, and no one's hopped on yet. So I'm trying to
Okay.
understand what's going on because the links
Okay.
appear to be working. So I'm at a loss for understanding how no one's jumped on right now. And I was asking Nyan if he had any ideas, but because the links seem to be working.
Yeah, the links are working,
And
and they also click the trigger links.
I clicked a couple of them, testing it out. Let's see. We can get a count of how many clicked it, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of shot. There's nothing we can really do if I'm not
Well,
understanding what's going on.
maybe you can go out and a text to everybody right now manually and just say, hey,
Yeah.
we're on live right now. Are you available? You know?
I think I have an automation that did that. So that's the confusing part. So I just picked a random one right here and see exactly what you just said. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Hang on. So yeah, this is what everybody's gotten. So all 45 people just got boom, boom, boom. Here's the text for live. And yet nobody's come on. So Nyan, can you, is it possible there's another Zoom link that's on this or something like that?
Nope.
No. I mean, that's it. It's taking me right to it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's my link. No idea what the heck's going on.
Can I ask a question, Rob?
Yeah.
You told me in our conversation that if they book too early, a lot of them don't show. If they
Mm-hmm.
book closer to the time that you're actually having the meeting, that means they're engaged already,
Right.
right? So maybe it's Saturday, right?
It's
So
Saturday. Yeah.
this is
We
another day.
have
We have life goes, life happens. So
right.
maybe they're running Walmart, who knows, right?
Maybe
So
maybe Saturday's not the best day, but I mean,
yeah,
we had so I switched it to where first I was only doing same day, and then I was like, you know what? We realized that there's a lot of people that when I send out a text to book that are not, if it's the same morning, they've already made their plans. And so I open up 2 days now. It's a 48-hour window for booking. And so all 45 of these people booked in the last 48 hours. And so that should be a high show rate, you
I wonder
know?
if they got a
you would
text
think
like me and they're just waiting for 2 o'clock and they
could
didn't
be.
see, they're doing
The
stuff and they didn't see, the message you sent them to
Let
jump
me see
on.
what you got on this. Smart.
Third one down.
Oh, I lost it.
So the goal is to have your master class meeting at 1, and then your mastermind at 2, or
Well, the
reverse.
whole thing is called the mastermind, and so
Okay.
the current clients come on Tuesdays. Here we go. Now we got somebody. The current clients come on an hour earlier, and the new clients come on for the second half. Okay, we got multiple people joining now. Jonathan, what's going on, man? Everybody's gonna get their audio connected. We got Jonathan and Chris. Jonathan, I think me and you may have spoken before. Can you hear me? There you go. You trying to get unmuted, Jonathan?
No, I'm here. Sorry.
What's going on, brother? So I think I've seen our text a
How
couple
are you?
times. I'm good, man. Where are you located?
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. And then I remember seeing you send some messages in. This is your first time on one of these meetings, though, correct?
It is, yes. And I real quick have to jump out and walk the dog for a quick second. But it is
No
my
worries.
first time on this meeting. Yeah.
Nice to meet you, brother. What's the main?
I was on the high level meeting that you did a couple weeks ago. And that's where I first got introduced to you.
Awesome. Cool.
And your network. Yeah.
And so clearly you've got the AI background, so this is not new. It's you haven't if you so you've got an AI agency, I'm guessing.
I do an AI agency and a brand. I'm also writing a book about
Oh,
AI,
cool.
but it's with my name. It's kind of like AI. It's in the name, Jonathan Anderson Ingebrigtsen. So
Cool, cool, cool. And then tell me what the business looks like right now. Do you already have ads running, like, or are you mostly focused on getting the book done first?
So my investors would want me to be more focused on the the ad portion, but no, I've been really pretty focused on the book just because of wanting to get that out. I'm getting an award in March, and so I wanted to have that done. Um, just to have that ready and just kind of create more, I guess, give them brand voice and space to the AI. I
Mm-hmm.
guess a book gets a little bit of a step up in that regard. But we do have our agency kind of formed, and our core products that we're wanting to um, advertise. I liked how you when you on Go High Level, I need to go and I caught had the back tail end of it, and so I'm watching.
Mm-hmm.
This is my catch up weekend is to catch up on
Okay.
everything and get it implemented. And I was how you guys are basically doing your niche because I think that's we want to narrow down and focus in on just that helping. I like how you phrased it, helping people get their first AI assistant.
Yeah. Um, so I started doing AI voice a long time ago, and for any of you guys who are going heavy into that offer, I've got the way for you to frame it. But the main thing I've learned is that go in general, going more broad to people that are uh, not necessarily specifically just looking for voice gets you way cheaper leads, and the quality is just as good. So we've kind of reformatted everything to where more I'm just pitching go high level with AI kind of in the background, and that's what I've seen gives the best, gets you the best clients. So
Okay.
do you have like a current like book of business, like a bunch of clients you're already serving with AI voice, or tell me where you're at in that process?
The AI voice is new. Excuse me, is a new component of what we're adding. I don't know if you've heard of Thinker as well.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
another AI voice service. That's the one we've been, just because I know the owner, have been kind of using versus, as Go High Level, navigates the creation of their own and stuff. But we don't have voice clients yet. That's the kind of what we wanted to start running ads for is to kind of implement that. But I am
Okay.
seeing it. Like I call my pizza place now and it's AI voice taking orders. So,
Yep. Cool. So basically the game plan on these is I like to get to know everybody, what they're trying to learn, and then I'll go through kind of all the features of high level and get specific on mentioning the ones that I know you guys are going to care about. So I want to introduce myself and get you guys to introduce yourself if you haven't yet. I see Chris, whose face I recognize, Linnell, and then I saw one other new person, but Chris, remind me where you're at and what you're hoping to learn, because I'm pretty sure I recognize you.
You got to unmute, Chris. Chris is a roofer. You're still on
Okay,
mute. I invited Chris. He's a roofer
got you.
that is looking to get more leads and to try to get everything up on that. Chris, you're
Mm.
still muted, buddy.
There, I
There you
got it.
go.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet
Uh,
you.
so I guess you don't look familiar. I guess I'm just mixing things up.
He has that
Well,
face.
yeah, that's the one. So Chris, tell me about your business, man. How long you been doing roofing?
I've been doing it for about a year now.
Okay. And I actually I'm a general contractor. I had a solar company. And I used to get up on people's roofs when I was at the door too to help with the roofs at the same time. So you have like a door knocking team. Tell me about the format.
I do have a couple of kids that do some door knocking for me, but a lot of my stuff comes from referrals, and that's kind of how I generate more of my, projects is through
Okay.
referrals. But I get some from the door knocker kids.
Okay. So I'll make sure I touch on a few of the things that are in. So you're new to high level though, right?
Correct.
I'll make sure I touch on some of the things that you could use. There's ways you can help boost up your referral side and track it more easily, and then there's also ways you can kind of help manage the door team. We did a integration to what's it called? What's the turf management software that everybody uses? Um, Nyan, what's the name of the software again that we did for Patrick? I used to use it. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank.
Is it Notion?
No, not Notion. The one that he uses to track the houses he's knocking. Um,
Oh, well,
I can't remember. But basically, you know, the turf management softwares where you can map out your area for each rep and it helps them track the houses they go to. Do you use something like that?
I don't. I'm not familiar with that.
Okay. We've got some integrations that help with that. And when I think of the name in a few minutes here, I'll bring it back up. But we've got a couple other newcomers in here too. And so Soul, nice to meet you, man. Where are you located? Oh, you look familiar too.
Hey, buddy. I was muted. I'm in South Florida. I'm in
South
Boca.
Florida.
Boca.
I love Florida, bro. I wish my family would move down to Florida so I could stay, but I came back up to Charlotte after being in Miami for a year, just kind of, you know, exploring it, having fun. So I'm back up here, and then tell me what industry you're in.
So I work, as an agency, working with lenders as one, and so there's other sectors that might not be applicable to high level, but on the lender side, you would say, is
Okay.
equal to this.
And are you new to high level, or is it something you've been working with a little bit?
I've been on high level for 5 years now.
Okay, about as long as me. So you're probably pretty familiar at this point.
Well, I come
And
from funnels, so I was more versed
okay.
in that and a 2 comma club winner and all that stuff. And then
Oh, congrats.
I was a HubSpot. I am a HubSpot partner, but I've been putting more focus in high level in the past year.
Okay. And are you on like the 97 plan? Do you have like a pro plan? Which plan are you on?
297. I mean, I've been on the SaaS for a while, for many years, and I was not fully using it, so I kind of wasted a lot of money there, and I dropped to 297. But as I
Okay.
up new accounts, then I can upgrade to the full SaaS again.
Cool. We've got ways for anybody to take part, even if you're not ready to upgrade to a pro plan. You can use our code for AI employee, and you basically get all our snapshots and everything. So I'm guessing you saw
Oh.
a recent ad or something. What was it that you like? What was your main thing to learn or thing that you were hoping to get from coming?
So I've participated in other AI workshops, and it was more focused around the sale, the offer, and I kind of got that. The area that I need to dive in, and I'm not saying this is what yours are at, but I'm just coming in to learn, is the implementation. So I know there's in the high level, there's a university type of program to actually setting it up and all that. So I just felt like some of the other uh, programs that were coming out were more around like just wrapping your mind around the idea and selling it and so on and motivating. But I want to for me, I want to learn more tactical at that area now where I'm like, I need to like get into like, actually implementation and little details of like, like the phone number, how that's going to work and best case scenarios, case studies and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. One of the things that we have that's the most valuable is a snapshot built out with the new Go High Level AI features because they just rolled out their inbound voice. They just rolled out their V2 conversational AI. So we used to use third party tools. Like we would integrate Zappy Chat and other things to do, advanced messaging with AI. But Go High Level now has a version that's actually better than Zappy Chat natively. So we've migrated all of everything we've learned using these other systems into Go High Level native. And so pretty much anywhere you go to get a snapshot for high level, it's all built around the older features. So there's really not, there's hardly any snapshots available that are really taking full advantage of the new features. And so that's what we just dropped today. It's like we call it the supercharged AI snapshot. It's got, A to Z inbound, everything except for outbound voice. And so I spent a lot of time dealing with clients trying to install these third-party systems and had a lot of pain and struggle doing that just because it's not near as seamless as a system that's fully built out in Go High Level. So now we've got, one of the most cutting edge snapshots fully in high level, which is going to allow you to actually deploy clients in hours instead of, a much longer process. Just for some context, like the reason it's so much harder and longer to integrate third party is because you have to go in Zapier and map everything every time. And there's a lot that has to be done in there. So now that you can do it inside high level, it can just be a snapshot and it's so much faster.
Awesome, bro.
The other thing is like with Zappy Chat, when it comes to fine tuning, like every time there's a glitch, the customer is going to have to come and say, hey, how do I, this is the problem. I need to fix it. And cumbersome to get in there and fix Zappy chat. But with the native system, like your clients can give feedback to the AI in the chat, during their conversation. So they can like click a message and say, hey, you should answer more like this. So it's just so much better. And then we're going to be dropping, so we just dropped the snapshot like last night, the link. By Tuesday or Wednesday, we'll have a full video for exactly step by step how to set it up. And it'll be it shouldn't take much more than a couple hours to set up an entire system. So let me see. We've got a few other new people I want to meet real quick. Lance, Chris, Crit. Yeah, so I met everybody in here actually. We had 45 people booked for today in the last 48 hours, and only a few came through. So something probably went wrong. We're gonna have to backtrack that, or maybe it's just Saturday. I am not sure. So for the time being, Chris and Soul, you guys are the new guys. So I'm gonna give you guys all my attention and show you exactly what I think is gonna be most helpful. Soul, I think you already know HighLevel so well. I feel like I already addressed what we have that's gonna be valuable to you.
Yeah.
Are there any other specifics that I could get into? Would be helpful?
Well, I mean, I'll listen in, but for me, it's kind of like we were just saying about the implementing and using tools, because I'm aware of that, and I just want to be able to set it up and go sell it.
Yeah.
So,
cool. So you're gonna be taken care of, and then when we get, well, Nyan, can you go ahead and drop the affiliate onboarding link in here? So
Yeah.
if you want to come in and get the full snapshot and then the setup courses, all you need to do, turn on AI employee and then turn it on for one sub account for me. So you'll have access to everything.
Awesome. Yeah.
That's it. And so Chris, first time seeing HighLevel, there's going to be a ton that I'm about to cover for you. And what I'm going to do is just go through the main dashboard and show you feature by feature what I think is going to be helpful for you. So this won't take long. And if you have any questions, just interrupt me. Because anybody who has questions, please speak up so I'm just not droning on for too long, and we can keep it a little more personalized for you guys. And Jonathan, I see your message too. So we have two sides. We've got the DIY side where basically you start a trial through my link, you upgrade or you turn on AI employee. You get access to this meeting. We do it 3 times a week, but you come an hour earlier. So everybody you're seeing on here, some of them are do-it-yourselfers, some of them are my done-for-you clients. And we work for done for you in a way that allows you guys to have a lot of margin. So our prices are very, very good. It's going to be cheaper than a VA. It's going to be better service than a VA or another agency. My team they're not just Go HighLevel experts, they're full web developers. So they can do any type of, if you can imagine it, we can build it. And when it comes to anything in terms of marketing. So they do creative work. We can help you with making ads, editing videos, building scrapers, anything inside Go HighLevel. So the hours are really flexible. We use Hubstaff to track the work. And so when you give us, obviously, like if it's a standard build out, we know what to do in the first place. But if you can get on the community and say, hey guys, I need this done, they're going to create a task and then they'll track the work. So you get a screenshot every 15 seconds and app activity. So we keep it really like dialed in. Now, obviously, my team loses a little bit of time in that tracking process, and that's baked into our hourly rate. So we do like a bank of hours, and then we have a minimum bank for native Go HighLevel integrations because it's just so much easier if you stay native. If somebody needs to do third party, the bank is a higher amount. But the advantage is when you hire a marketing agency, let's say that you want them to just set up your ads. They're going to charge you like $1,000 a month, and they're probably going to spend 5 hours in the first month setting it up and maybe an hour a month after that, right? So it's like, and then you still pay 1,000 every time. The way we do it so that you guys can bill, so that you guys can charge your clients 1,000 and make a lot of money. You start with a bank, and then if you don't use any hours the next month, your bank stays. So it never expires. Most people that come on and they'll do, let's say they start with 25 hours, that's going to last them for months and months. And if they start bringing on lots of clients, you can use those hours for us to build out your clients. A general Go HighLevel build out, probably 3-4 hours, and that's max. probably, most of the time it'll be a couple hours. If
Hey,
you're
Rob,
doing,
on
yeah,
that one, what does the general build look like? What do they build? What do you build out for that? I mean, if you're somebody start, what would you build out for the general build?
general build, it's going to be a reactivation campaign with AI, a new lead nurture with AI, voice text or text, email, and it's got WhatsApp messages in there too. So reactivation, new lead nurture, website if they don't have one, inbound voice, web chat, and those are really the key components. That's really the main components of a system. So we'll help them get their list imported. We'll help them segment it. We'll set it up into the reactivation. We'll make sure the pipeline's smooth for new leads wherever they have those coming in from, and then inbound voice. So that's pretty much the key setup, but we can also customize it if they need anything special. So if you are interested in done for you, Nyan just posted the affiliate onboarding link. That's going to have my affiliate link at the top to start a trial. If you already have an account, you're just going to use our affiliate code, which is just Mass Market AI, one word, lowercase, no spaces. You can put that in your AI employee. If you go into agency settings and then AI employee, you'll see a spot to put the code. You just save it and then go into the sub account and turn it on for that sub account. So that's how you get in there. And then once you do that, you'll fill out the rest of the form that Nyan sent. And there's a spot in the bottom that says, are you interested in done for you setup? You just click yes, and then we'll help you get the rest of that set up. We do have like a special offer for people their first time coming on. And so we reduce the minimum bank of hours to allow you to come on, test it out without quite as high of a starting point. I think it's 35 hours is usually our minimum bank for native. And so it's usually 2,500 for 35 hours. And then we reduce the minimum for newcomers for the first time to 25 hours for 2K. And once you're like in the flow of it, we have a 5K bank option, which gives you 100 hours. So that's the best rate. To give you some perspective, it takes 2-3 hours to set up an account. So that means we're setting up your clients for $150, which you cannot beat. There's no one that's going to do it that cheap ever. And so this is how I built all my businesses with I've got a big VA team, and I got used to this process of managing my solar business and my credit and funding business through this team, and I use the outsourced work. And so the same way that I've used them as my concierge to build everything, you'll be able to do the same thing, except now my team has been through 2 years of training. Nyan's coming up on 2 years with me, and he was the first one. He's on here on this meeting. So we're super versed in everything that you could want to do in high level and off. Chris, I want to make sure I roll through some of these features for you since you haven't even seen Go High Level, and then we'll answer any other questions people have.
Well, real quick, Rob.
Shoot.
I didn't even really tell him what it was, but his website right now that we threw up for him, just because he started, is a Go High Level website. There's really nothing on it except for the Go High Level. So,
so basically with the website, so are you wanting me to cover some like website options?
Oh, Chris, I think basically he would benefit if he had the websites, if he had people to drive it to, and also like an automation. So if he gets any contact, he can put him in the automation where it sends out either text messages or emails all the time. So he doesn't have to keep calling.
Right.
He's constantly in front of them. Hey, we talked to you before, or whatever his, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He's got a lot of referrals coming in.
Right. Yeah.
And most of the time those go like most companies are not like keeping a good record and following up with those people. And so one of the things we would set up for you would be a form or a way for people to add in their referrals to where it would automatically reach back out to them over time and make sure that they stay in contact. So when we look at a business, we're gonna take your data, all the sources it's coming from, and all your past data, and we hit hard from the beginning by reactivating all your old leads, and we're also gonna have a flow for all your new traffic. And for you, it sounds like referrals are one of your main sources. Like how much old data do you have, Chris? How many old leads?
Old leads?
Yeah, like all your referrals you've ever gotten and all the contacts you've ever had that didn't close?
I wouldn't say it was a very high number. I mean,
Okay.
typically when I get a referral, if we've got an opportunity to move forward, because I deal mostly with insurance claims,
Mm-hmm.
and
So it's
typically
quick.
I
Yeah.
know within 10 minutes whether this job's going to, you know, move forward or not.
Okay.
And I can close the deal. Um, that's basically how I work. Um, the I just don't tell customers, let's move forward on something that I know that's not going to move forward, waste anybody's time and money.
Right.
So
Those happen quick. So yeah, I get that, and I understand how the roofing game is. Like somebody's going to get that job right away when as soon as the homeowner knows there's damage.
correct,
Right.
correct.
Um,
Well, it's all about
cool.
building the relationship with them. You know, roofers don't have the best name in the world. There's been so many bad lemons around, and
Right.
people are apprehensive about, you know, roofers.
Yeah.
But I build that relationship. I'm very good socially with people. I'm educated on my craft, and I can usually move forward with them and close a deal.
Mm-hmm.
I just
I
need more
know
leads and more referrals to do that.
you can get data for, storms and stuff like that. Have you ever worked with storm data?
Yeah, I have the app Hail Trace, which
Mm-hmm.
helps me locate the areas that need to be, checked out.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have that, and I watch weather and I listen a lot and I read a lot. That's mostly how I know what areas to attack.
Cool. Well, we can help you build some flows that'll help you handle that traffic. Email, and then email is always the most compliant way to reach out. And then you can just continually send emails that kind of tell show that you have the knowledge that you're saying you have, that you share with clients on the phone, and convert some of that traffic with AI too. So one of the most helpful things is going to be just unifying your customer communication. It's called the unified inbox right here. And so no matter how many different emails you have for your company or how many different phone numbers, if a client communicates with any of them, even if it's Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, it's all going to show up in this one view. So that's like, honestly, this is one of the most time-saving things that Go High Level has to offer. So then you can switch the number you're reaching out with, or the email you're using, all in one view. And so not only are your actual human communications going to show up in here, all the automated messages and AI conversations show up in here, so that you can keep an eye on everything. And this has a mobile app too, of course. So unified inbox is going to be super helpful. Of course, it replaces like Salesforce or any CRM, but this can also be used for project management. So a pipeline is just like, it could be your new leads. It could be your fulfillment process. Once a contract is, once you have a client, how you handle them through the process. So you can create unlimited pipelines and use them to manage those processes. One thing that I really like about High Level is that they're totally automating the process of payments, whether you're doing, high ticket, low ticket. You can do invoices, estimates, documents, and contracts. So it's going to fully replace DocuSign or PandaDocs or whatever else you're using. It's got the same automations that'll tell you if someone views a document as you would have in DocuSign. And so by this next week, we'll have it automated to where when you guys hit, yeah, I'm interested in done for you hours, it'll kick out with our like lower price that's going to expire that day. And so you can fully automate that process. And then the payment system in here, it's even going to be able to offer your clients Apple Pay, Klarna, Affirm, so like financing. So you can even do high ticket financing on point of sale, which is huge. If you're doing some sort of subscription business, you can integrate pretty much any payment processor and then manage the subscription, like pause it, restart it inside the dashboard. I used to have to use like the other systems to manage the subscriptions, but now Go High Level's got a really good internal management system. In the marketing section, there's a lot of new things. So you have the AI Ads Manager. There's going to be templates pre-made for roofing. And so you can like load up a industry proven roofing ad, and then this will launch and manage the ads and run the campaign for you, just like an expert would. And it's only going to cost you $30 a month instead of 500. So you turn this on, it's 30 bucks. And then for like an industry that is so big, like roofing, there's going to be templates, a ton of them. So let's go check it out, actually. If we go to agency view, you can see all your templates. And they have templates not just for ads, but they've got funnels, websites, e-com stores, email campaigns, social planner. So you've got like just standardized social posts. I bet they have them for roofing. Let me see. Yeah. So they've got everything you can imagine in here to make it easy to get going. Back to my screen, Rose. Oh man, there we go. So that is one section of the marketing, the ads, but the social planner is great too, because you can automatically post to all your social channels. So you can connect your Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube. And so you don't have to share all your passwords with your team anymore. You can just connect them yourself, and then your team can go and post to all of them. Now you can actually categorize your posts. So for me, I'll have my mastermind day posts that help drive, people to this event the day of the event, and it can automatically just randomly post one from that category on that day of the week. And then you can actually see statistics and see like how much, I know how much it costs me for an impression and how much, each of these events is worth. And so you can take your free organic posting that you're doing and you can see, what the actual value of that is and then optimize it. They're adding the analytics for YouTube and some of these other channels, but right now they just added these channels a few weeks ago, and now they're going to be adding more. So you've got email campaigns, and the other thing that's important here is your affiliate manager. It doesn't sound like if you wanted to give out commission to people that are referring roofing jobs to you, you could. The affiliate manager lets you set up your own affiliate campaigns. So you can track, you can either do like one-time payments for referrals. You could do a percentage if it's ongoing for like a subscription service. You can have multi-tiers. So it replaces like First Promoter or any other affiliate management system. And it is very customizable. So you can set it up however you can imagine in terms of like the way the payouts go out and then how much you're paying out. Automations is my favorite section, of course, and this is what connects all the other systems. So it's awesome that Go High Level can replace 42 software tools. It's definitely, I'd say, the most comprehensive all-in-one solution out there. But what makes that so powerful is that you can connect all of these different things. So I can say, when somebody visits my webinar, send a document. So send like a contract out, right? You can automate, you can connect all these different systems that we're talking about through automations. And I'll show you briefly what they look like, but anybody can go in here and understand what's going on. So even if you open up one of my snapshots, so guys, let's say you're trying to install my supercharged AI snapshot today before I have the guide done. You can open up the workflows that are in that snapshot, and then you can go here to the AI and you can ask it, what the heck is this workflow? And it'll explain to you what the purpose of it is with AI. And then you can say, hey, I want to change it. How should I change it? And it'll tell you exactly what to do to change the workflow to achieve what you're trying to achieve. So this is one of those features that bills you for AI tokens. And so it's like a few cents per every time you ask a question. But the AI employee thing that I was telling you guys about, one of the ways you can come on with me is by using my code for that. 97 a month, and you get unlimited AI functionality. So that means like unlimited minutes of AI inbound voice, unlimited messages for AI texting and stuff like that. So there's no other voice platform that's going to give you unlimited for 97. It's absolutely crazy. And I'm so glad that I pivoted away from really focusing on third party, because they're all going to get crushed by Go High Level once they bring it all in house. And I'll go back here. Sites. I know Lance was talking about your site. Lance, were you saying that he just needs to, you were mentioning that he's got like a Go High Level roofing site. Was there anything in particular you wanted me to go into on the website? I don't even know if he's still in here either. He is. You're muted, Lance.
I don't want to be loud. Let's always do that. Is he
You're
still
good.
in? Yeah, I
Yeah.
basically, all I did was just put him on as he needed a website, so I just put him on there. We really he hasn't done anything else as far as anything else, but I just want to let him know that he can build that up and have his own system to do all that stuff. So
Okay. Well, I'll give you an idea. This is a good time for me to explain kind of how working with my team works. If we're doing done for you setup of a website or of anything, you'll basically fill out a form, and then my team's going to send over copies. So they'll send over a document that has our proposed like copy, which is like the wording for the website or for the nurture sequence or for the AI voice call. You'll get that. You read over it and you say thumbs up, or you say, here's my tweaks. And you can use AI to rewrite those, the copy that they give you. And the work that my team's going to do is they're going to then take that copy and do the only manual part that's left, which is just copying it over into the workflow. So add text message at this time with this copy. And so that's kind of time consuming. And that's where having my team as a concierge service can help cut out that last bit of manual work that there is for you. And so that's how the process goes with any system in HighLevel, and how my team can still help you, even though a lot of it's automated. I hope that one day that little workflow assistant tool can just automate that part as well, to where you could say, hey, just write the copy for me, but there's still that manual step for now. So with a site builder, you can do, as you guys saw, there's a ton of templates. So the way the AI funnel builder works is it's going to find a template that it thinks is right for your industry, and that's going to fill it out based on the information you've given it about your business. And then, of course, you can also just do it yourself, or you can have AI do it and then customize it further. My team, using the Go HighLevel Builder, if you give them any other website, so it could be on any other type of website builder, it doesn't matter, any competitor site, and they can make an exact replica of any site really, really quickly in the Go HighLevel Builder. So that's another thing. My team's just really good with the builders, and so I pretty much always start with copying somebody else's and then having my team modify it from there. And so that's one of the best ways to use them effectively. There's a membership section here. Let me make sure I didn't skip anything on sites. So you've got webinar funnels, really good site analytics. I do blogs. So every time I make a YouTube video, I tell the team, I'm like, hey guys, here's my 6 chunks of the video I want for you guys to make a YouTube video for. And they'll edit that video. And then I'm like, now I want you guys to make some blogs with that content. And so you can leverage my team to help repurpose your content as well. And they've got WordPress hosting too. So all of my blogs, I think it's $30 a month, and you get unlimited WordPress hosting, which can help boost your SEO. And chat widget, QR codes, the client portals for managing your community if you have one. And so everybody that's an affiliate of mine has, well, actually everybody who's ever given me their information has access to my community here. And we're starting to get a lot of activity. We're gaining really, really quickly. And you'll have access to this channel once you become a member. And this has like all of my newest stuff that hasn't even yet been pushed to tutorials and pushed to courses. And so you'll get early access to everything that I'm building. And the way that I work is, even if you are a DIY affiliate, I'm just making $40 a month off of my commission on your HighLevel subscription. Anything that I've ever built, we're never going to charge you for software or for courses. That's all free. The only thing you ever pay me for is for my team to go and put it in place. And so I can't tell you how many times I've spent thousands and thousands on just a course, just the information. And then I still had to go set it up myself. And I just take a different approach of everything I've built is here for anyone who can benefit from it. We're only going to charge you for actually the implementation. And I think that's going to help separate me from the competition. So let's go back into the features. And we're almost done here. So memberships, this is the community setup. If you are a master of your field, a community is the best way to monetize your expertise. And Go HighLevel's got everything you need to do that. That is pretty much the bleeding edge of marketing, is using communities. It's what everybody's doing right now. And it doesn't matter if you're an expert basket weaver. There are other people trying to be an expert in whatever your field is, and you can monetize it through a community. And those are really the main features. If you go into the settings, you see some of the AI stuff, like the conversational AI, the voice AI agents. but those are all super easy to set up. And so it's like a 15-minute setup for AI voice. Go High Level makes it much easier than any third-party platform. It pretty much generates the agent automatically. You just have to like it'll generate everything, and you just click next, 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 and done. So a really smooth setup. And one thing I didn't talk about is the calendar setup. Their calendars are the best ones I've ever worked with. No telling why the heck something went wrong today with getting people on the meeting, but in general, Go High Level calendars are really good. You can do any type of booking you can imagine, and you can deal with complexities like, let's say for one of your services, you've got some equipment that's needed to provide that service, and you have like 3 of those types of equipment. The system can know like there's only enough equipment to book 3 of these. You could use it to set up like restaurant booking where there's a certain number of 5 tops available at a certain hour. And so any type of calendar setup you need, Go High Level can handle it. And now I'm gonna kind of pass the mic back to you, Chris and Jonathan. Is there anything, Chris, that you want a little more detail on? Did anything kind of catch your interest that I could expand on?
Not really. It's a lot of information for me to digest right now. So I'm going to have to educate myself a little more on this. It's very, very interesting. I am interested. I will be talking to Lance. He's more versed on it than me, obviously, and he'll help educate me a little bit so I can learn a little more. I'm going to study this more as well. But it's very interesting. I would like to generate more leads using this type of platform. And yes, I would like to attend more meetings as I educate myself, so I can I can be part of the conversation more. I just feel so.
Don't ever let the information overload like stop you from getting started, because for years I was only using a couple features in High Level. The thing is, it's just a massive tool belt for you to have, and then any digital marketing needs you have can be met inside Go High Level. It has pretty much everything you need to run a whole business. So everything besides the equipment you need to actually install the roofs and the people, Go High Level's got all the software you could need. And so you can just start real simple, just like making sure that you're following up with your leads. And then you can start working into generating leads, which I think is really where the money is going to be for you. And the purpose of these meetings is really for me to make sure that you don't have information overload. When you come to the session an hour earlier, I'll make it really simple for you and be like, this is exactly what you need to do, or this is exactly what we're going to do for you first. And so don't ever think that you have to know what all the features are before you take advantage of the platform. Just know that I'll help you know where the most impactful things for you to implement for your business are going to be. And my job is really to help sort through all these features and cut to the chase of what's most important for you. So I hope that helps.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I keep going back in my head to what the heck happened with the 45 people today. Nyan, have you had any ideas?
I got some insights.
Okay. Do you know what happened?
Well, one, in the registration process, I thought I saw the High Level logo, like mastermind that they use. So I thought this was an official High Level event. And so I went to the Facebook group and YouTube looking for the.
I see.
And it took me a while, like trying to find the link. And I get a shit ton of text messages. So even though you guys sent it, it was still like buried, and then also I got an email. I don't know if it was me, but I looked for an email first. So it took me like 10 minutes to finally, found the text, because I went YouTube first, then Facebook group, and then my email, and then boom. So yeah. And also when you signed up, you're gonna send an email 10 minutes before or something like that, versus right there and then, because usually I like to just get it in my calendar, and then like the actual link itself, I didn't get it in my calendar.
That may be it. So we need to make sure these links are hitting the calendar. That's, I think, the main thing I'm hearing.
Yeah,
yeah, man.
Let me see. Thank you, Sol. We haven't had this problem with previous meetings. We had 50% show rate on Thursday, so nothing changed, except for that it's Saturday. But it's really good to know that you were looking like that. And the master class that I had there is like an official. I did do an official high level master class, And then that funnel lets you book for the mastermind or the master class. And so the master class, you can find it on YouTube, but I also have like a webinar funnel where you can watch it there. So you're saying nothing showed up on your Gmail calendar? Like if you log into your calendar, there's nothing on the event, nothing on the hour?
Not the actual link for it. I think I put it in. Yeah, I put it in myself, but I didn't have the link at the time of registration.
Yeah, we should make sure that and there's no reason we shouldn't be sharing the meeting link with them from the very beginning. I
Exactly.
wouldn't think. Yeah. All right, so we'll fix that and we'll rerun it. Geez, it hurts a lot more when there's 45 that miss than when there's one. But I'm really glad that the guys I had here, you guys are engaged. I'm happy to meet all of you. And so we've got Sol, Jonathan, and Chris. You guys are the new guys. What can I help you with? And any questions I can answer, or do you guys just need help kind of getting on to the next meetings?
Well, one question I has from earlier, you answered this question about the onboarding. I just didn't get a chance to write down the different things because I'm interested in the 100-hour block as I more clients and stuff. And you said the onboarding setup initially. Can you run through that one more time? Sorry.
Yeah. And if you're interested in a 100-hour block, like I said, normally we give like a special offer to people on their first time. Normally that just means lowering the minimum of like, from 35 hours to 25 hours. But if you're interested in a 100-hour block, I'll make you a good deal, a better deal than normal to start with that if that's what you want to do. So what you're going to do is you go to this onboarding. You guys can't see this, but if you open up the chat, Nyan sent affiliate onboarding. You click this link and I'll open it up on my screen. Here's the trial link. If you already have a HighLevel account, you just want to enter my code, which is Mass Market AI into AI employee. But if you're interested in done for you hours, I can send over an agreement as we get off the meeting. And I think it's supposed.
I don't the clientele just yet, but I am gearing up.
Okay.
Wouldn't be like a today's purchase, but it's kind of like I'm looking at, as like that, factoring that into my overall kind of build. I mean, I'll be more inclined to like the 2K kind of thing just to get going.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just
cool. Yeah. We updated our rate, so it's like normally the new minimum is 2,500 for 35, but on the first call, what we do is lower it to 2K for 25. And so it's a little bit different from here.
I gotcha.
But that's what it is. And then we can communicate after the meeting and I'll make sure you get everything you need. And so Jonathan, you had your hand up too, bro. What's going on?
I was just going to jump in after Chris and kind of just let you know where we're at, what we're going to do. And I would like to take you up on that offer for the purchasing a large block. Just shows our intent to work with you, and
let's do it.
Do a discount. So where we're at right now basically is I'm waiting on a settlement. It's actually overdue, so I had to get past bad divorce ended, and so it's when that money comes, basically, and I can get access to my accounts again. I can't touch them until I get the signature, and so the money's there. Touch it yet. So it should be in the coming weeks. It's already 2 weeks late. So
I understand how that can be.
It's a mess. I had to get the inspector general involved and everything. It's a mess.
Oh, well, congrats to you for fighting and doing everything you can in the meantime.
God
I know
bless.
It's like, yeah.
Lesson release. But I definitely want to move forward with you. Our other two main core offerings, other than AI voice and then services here is AEO is something that we've incorporated into helping businesses work into. Not something. It's a.
What's ADO?
AEO. It's a touchy subject. So you have a bunch of people that are, yes, it's going to be needed, and then people are like, no, it's not. And it's AEO is Ask Engine Optimization, and no one's really turned in there yet. But with all these voice services that we have, Alexa, Google, ChatGPT, that's how people are going to be found. And if you're not optimizing your business to be found, SEO will not be found on those websites. And so we're helping businesses make that shift into that. And then we have our own SaaS platform software that we released to help businesses with variety of things. Maybe another call we could set up and show you how this works. But there's the of this is crazy in terms of applicational use for businesses. And
So
so that's
it's a AEO SaaS software,
two separate components. So
two
AEO
separate things.
thing that we're doing, and then we have our own SaaS platform that can create individualized apps for any niche.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. AI apps. And so that's
That's
kind of
awesome.
working on there. And then there was there's one other component. I can't, my mind's a little fuzzy this morning, but we have those three things that we are building out. And then I want to get incorporated with just what you're doing because within one of the, getting them either segmented in on one of these, it all leads to the same core offering. And we want to just help people. Once we get them into our ecosystem, we have these other offerings that we can then incorporate into their businesses. So whatever interests the business owner to jump in, eventually all of it can be systemized and over to Go High Level. And
Cool. And just so you know, like even if it's not Go High Level, even if it's not setting up AI voice, if you have a process in your business that you need help fulfilling on, like we can make an SOP and my team can do that with hours.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's totally fine to help with all that stuff.
Well, very interesting. Humility as well. It shows that you have a desire to help other people lead or to succeed. And just as somebody who works with a bunch of leaders and companies, it gives a testament to your leadership.
Thank you, bro.
Better when you bring more people with you. So I appreciate that.
Honestly, like, this format of having the team at my back to help me build my businesses, it's been really, really impactful to me. And I'm really, really happy to be able to share it with you guys. And then I just get a really good sense of fulfillment from being here on these meetings with you guys every week. And I couldn't be happier. It's, a year and a half ago, I made it my dream to build a community with people who I could really help and who would really value the help I was giving them. And it means the world to me to have you guys here. So thank you for saying that, bro.
Yeah, of course.
So as far as like everybody getting what they need to go forward, is there anybody who's confused about what they should do next?
Hey,
And
Rob,
yeah.
real simple. I hadn't logged in my account since the start. I'm just trying to log in the account and then resetting the password. It wouldn't work. So I just sent a support email just as a test.
Which account? AI Initiates or Go High Level?
You see, that's the problem. Whatever you sent me originally is what I clicked on. It worked, and I was able to access the courses then. But now I'm not able to access them. So
understood.
And that could be because I transferred a snapshot over to my account. I had a VA help me. So
okay, cool. So I want to make sure. So it's probably in here that you need to be added. So we'll make sure that you get new credentials and everything. Nyan, can you make a note of that? And then Nyan and I will sync up after the meeting and make sure we take care of all the bullet items. Is there anybody else who needs anything we should add to our list for later today? Cool. Perfect.
What is a good email?
Say again?
A good email for you.
Rob@massmarket.ai is perfect.
Okay. Thank you.
And I'm going to reach out to you after. And so I'm trying to think, is there anybody, so I know you got a couple things you need to take care of before we do a bank. It sounded like, I think there was one other person who did say they wanted to move forward on a bank, the smaller bank today. Was that Sol?
Yeah, just temporarily. I just need to lock in a few things that I'm working. So I kind of done this a few times where I buy stuff and then I end up not using it. But
sometimes the plan changes between in that time frame. So I totally understand. I've done the same thing before myself. So I'll send a text to the new guys and make sure you guys are all taken care of. We'll get you fixed up, Robert or Bob. You go by Bob, right?
Either way.
Okay.
I go Rob, Bob, you name it. Just like you.
I think you were the first person that came on the day after my master class, didn't you?
I did.
It was just me and you on a
just
Saturday.
You and me. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we finally got somebody else joining right now. So damn, bro. I hope that.
Yeah, because that's what I mean. The mix up. So now
it's right after 2 o'clock. See, there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, 3 people just joined. So we're gonna. I guess I'm gonna go another hour. Yeah. I'm not gonna turn them away. What's going on, guys? Good to see you, Everett, Gary, and then we got 2 Gary Deans. Nice to meet you guys. Everett, where are you calling from, man?
I'm in the beautiful city of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh. I am too. It's right behind me. So
are you serious?
Yeah. How did you? You see my?
What is Charlotte behind, man? I need to know what city that is.
I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm in the FNB building right now, right next to the stadium.
Oh, no
You see
doubt.
the
Okay.
you see the let me see if I can't see my own camera right now. You
Oh
guys
man,
can
I
see
should
the
say I should be saving my free minutes and come down here and sit with you.
right. Did you see the ad or how'd you come in? I did send an email, some cold emails to people in Charlotte, so maybe that was it.
For high level?
You, yeah. How'd you find out
Yeah,
about this
well,
meeting? Uh-oh. Did we lose your audio?
yeah, I think it was on Facebook.
Okay. Well, cool.
Yeah.
I love high levels may have me doing a meetup here. They're waiting to see how their numbers turned out for their Orlando meetup, but they are thinking about having one here. So either way, like we do this 3 times a week, and we got people from everywhere, but I do have a good number of people that are here in Charlotte. And so tell me the main thing you want to learn. Do you know much about high level, or is it your first time getting involved with it?
Well, I'm hoping that it's a marketing system that my office manager told me about. I think we signed up for it. That's what this is, right? I want to make sure I'm on the
Yeah,
right thing.
yeah, that's what it
Yeah,
is, for
I think
sure.
we signed up for it, and we actually spoke to one of your representatives yesterday, and we got to click on there. He said check on a box or something, and I guess a live Zoom will come on, and they'll be able to walk us
Okay.
through what we need to do. But
So
yeah, definitely interested in using you guys' system.
cool.
I do a lot of online marketing, and I also have an asphalt and concrete business here in Charlotte. So
Great.
yeah.
So I'm not sure if you signed up through my link or if you signed up directly through them. So basically I'm a sponsored affiliate of Go High Level. So what I do is
Okay.
people sign up through my link. I give them access to these coaching sessions 3 times a week, all of my like snapshots, my blueprints. Um, you get some software that I developed that helps Go High Level be better, which is Go High Level is the name of the platform we're talking about. And then I think those are 3 software, courses, snapshots, and group coaching. So those are the bonuses we give. And then we have done for you fulfillment as an option too, where we basically just manage your system for you. So we've
Okay.
got like a
Great.
do-it-yourself side and a done for you. And so your office manager, I'm guessing you probably came through my ad, and then it sounds like maybe your office manager took some initiative and went ahead and signed up and then looped you in on this meeting. So that's exciting. Do you know the email they would have signed up with?
Probably info at ultimatenc.com.
All right. Oh, ultimatenc.com. So I'll check that out and make sure it came through on my end. And
Okay.
then we'll make sure you get all the bonuses and stuff like that. So basically, I have all of my current clients jump in at an hour before this, and we do it on. So they jump in at noon on Saturday, and then they jump in at 1 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then newcomers come an hour later. So I'm glad you showed up. What I want to do is just get to know everybody who just hopped in, just meet them, figure out what they're here to learn, and then I'll cover some features again. We had some calendar glitches that caused everybody to come in at 2, it seems like. So I want to make sure I meet everybody who's here, and we'll cover the same thing I covered with everybody. Sorry, some of you guys are going to hear some repeated info. But the other newcomers, I see Derek and Gary, who I haven't spoken with yet, I don't think. Um, where are you guys located?
We are located in Charlotte.
Oh, what the heck? That's
That's
Charlotte.
a,
that's 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 actually my office manager.
oh, that makes sense. That makes a little more sense. And then Gary, nice to meet you, man.
How you doing? Yeah, Rhode Island?
Rhode Island. Awesome,
Yeah,
man. I thought you look like you're in Florida.
yeah, well, I wish I was.
Me too. I get you. And so Gary, how did you find out about the meeting? What is the main thing you want to learn?
Yeah, I've had high level, I've been doing some a little marketing, and I know it's a little more advanced now, and there's a bunch of AI stuff. Um yeah, and I want to see if I can integrate the high level stuff and what I'm doing now in my agency
Okay. So
now.
what are you trying to integrate with high level? Is it
Yeah,
another?
so making calls. Like I
Okay.
make a lot of calls. And it's
Okay.
very time consuming.
Yeah. So I'll give you a little background. So I started my career in inside sales for a digital marketing firm. So I was a cold caller in a giant call center. Um, I was number one in my second month at the biggest digital marketing firm in the world at the time. So it was web.com. They like sponsored the PGA Tour, big company. And then this is, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the whole story. I'm going to give you some shock values. So I went to UNC Chapel Hill, great college. And then I started selling drugs and got locked up for 3 years right after I graduated. So I got out, went to that sales job. I was like, I don't have any more free passes. Like I'm gonna have to be the best if I want to have a good life. No more like just riding on the degree or anything like that. And so I like memorized the whole script before the first day. I did a lot of extra things to make sure I would win, but everything I've done, I've just come at the approach of like, losing is not an option. Whatever it's got to take to win, and it's worked for me. So the first deal I closed was the biggest one in channel history at web.com. And then I quit the day after I broke the all-time sales record, to start my solar company. So that was 5 years ago or so. And now that solar company is number 3 in Boston by Forbes. I'm a general contractor. And then I taught myself to code and made some software that's going to be really helpful for you with AI voice. So at the solar company, I just sold a 7-figure credit and funding business to my partner who started with me day one at that web.com call center job. And then we just moved through together and grew. So the software I made, I was running about 80 people in call centers across Egypt and the Philippines. And then I wanted to patch AI into HighLevel. And what I built was a Zapier and Make integration for the 2.0 API on Go HighLevel. Do you know like about the different APIs? Dean or Gary?
No.
Okay, so basically on the 497 Go HighLevel plan, you get access to an expanded API. So it's got hundreds and hundreds of actions you can take inside of Go HighLevel from outside of Go HighLevel. Now, if you're integrating outbound voice, that's going to be super important. So basically the way that's going to work is any voice platform you're integrating, the way it's going to work, you're going to trigger the call by sending a webhook to that platform. And then when the call finishes, you're going to get a response, which is going to be the transcript of the call. Now, inside Zapier or Make is the best one to use. It's the cheapest. You're going to be able to analyze that conversation and then have a branch that's going to take all the actions from that conversation inside HighLevel. So having more actions you can take is the key here. And the native the lead connector, Zapier integration, the one that comes with Go HighLevel, it has 6 actions you can take, which is nothing. And the one I built has hundreds. And so you can pretty much do anything you can think of automatically from that post-call transcript. And so even just for signing up through my link, we give you that software. We give you all that for free. We have got templates for processing calls. And then my team can also handle the setup for you if you'd like to be on that done for you side. So that's the way the software that I've built is going to help you. And then processing those transcripts inside of Zapier or Make is the cheapest way to do it. The crazy thing is, with some of my clients, the post-call processing, it'll have up to like 30 different actions that are taken after a call, 30 different automations. And so it's way cheaper than a person taking those actions. But when you're getting to scale, it's a ton of automation cost. And so you want to be doing it in the cheapest way, which is going to be doing it through Make. Make has really good packages for when you're really scaling up. Now, tell me what kind of call volume you guys are doing now, like manually.
25 to 50 calls a day.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
more
wouldn't
appointment setting. That's what I'm doing. So I can get
Okay.
people on the Zoom call and then, do my thing.
What product?
We do a reputation management. We're doing a 60-second commercial based on Google 5-star reviews, and then maybe level up to other services.
Oh, gotta sneeze.
Zoom type.
That's the one that I've been waiting to get out. That felt better. Cool. Yeah, reviews are one of the best things to offer clients in terms of Go High Level. A lot of people don't know that was actually Go High Level just started as a review platform in the beginning. And so it's grown from that to being much, much more. I gotta blow my nose. So now it can obviously do much, much more than that. But that's a really good core offering. How many clients do you currently have?
11.
Okay. How long have you been at it?
I don't know, about 8 months.
Okay, cool. Well, this can definitely help. And then are you running ads? It sounded like, I think you said you were, right?
Um, no, most social media, email marketing,
Okay.
social media.
Organic social media?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Are you just like posting to a group, or how are you getting people out of social media?
Yeah, I'm kind of niching out with contractors like kitchen, bath renovation people all over the
Okay.
country. Yeah, so I get into some groups or local groups. Trying to provide value first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the way to do it. I mean, a lot of these business owners, they've been in business for years. They might have million-dollar companies, and some of them have like hundreds of five-star reviews, and they're doing nothing with them. They don't even have them on their website. They're
Yeah.
not, and yeah, it's like
Reviews are the best way to get seen, 100%.
yeah.
Um, and so that's like one of the most impactful things you can do for a business in the start. One of the things, so we just released a whole bunch of snapshots like today, and so we're gonna have a bunch more tutorials coming out. And even if you're just an affiliate of mine, you get all this stuff for free, and then my team can help set it up if you're on the done for you side. But one thing we're going to be dropping next, like the next one I'm excited to make is a new version of our review reactivation agent. And so a lot of times when customers go and text an old list to reactivate it, like let's say it's a home service company, and I've got one in that I'm thinking of right now where they have thousands and thousands of old leads that technically they have a service warranty with, but some of them are old, over a year. And when they text this list, people opt out. It's at a high rate, which was causing it to stop the campaign. And so what we did is we changed it so that it starts by reaching out and saying, "Hey, we came to your house a couple of years ago, wanted to see how everything or how your experience was." So you start by asking for a review and asking for feedback. And so the AI is going to get the feedback. If they had a positive experience, it'll send a review link. And then after it does that, it pitches a new job. Say, hey, you actually still have a inspection that came with your last service. When's a good time for us to come by? And so it's like a two-step thing. And so now when you go and bring a client on, you can just put this one agent on their list, and it's going to pop out reviews and new jobs. So review reactivation agent is what we call it, and we're rebuilding it for the native Go High Level AI. Tell me, have you worked with ZappyChat or any of the third party? I know you're saying you're wanting to do voice. Tell me what your experience is with setting up AI bots for voice and text. Have you done it before?
Yeah, I have this AI callings, and I haven't gotten into it that much, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get my script into it and get it so it works.
Mm-hmm.
Basically make the call and get an appointment. So there's like two phases, like getting to the gatekeeper, then getting to the owner. There's the banter going back and forth between the AI, and the end caller. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so that's a little cumbersome, trying to, figure out how to get that, to work the way I would if I was on the phone.
Yeah. What platform are you using for the calling? Do you know the name of it?
It's AI calling.
Okay, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
I've used a bunch of them. I've been hearing a lot of good things about something called Thinker from somebody in this group was mentioned or in this call was mentioning it, and I know I have another client that's using it. My favorite and the one I've leaned to is Bland AI. Um, that one has given me the best results, but I haven't tested everything out there. So I started doing AI voice, I think it was about a year and a half ago with Air. Air AI was the first one. And I was like the 38th person in the world to get one of their licenses for like an agency license. So I've been doing it pretty much as long as it has been being done. Um, and I can definitely help you when it comes to making a good prompt. I doubt there's many people with more hours under their belt working on it than we have. So you'll get our templates and prompts for calling. We even give you a GPT that you can use to generate your prompts based on our templates that work. So all those resources are there. Now, are you looking to do you have an internal team that sets this stuff up for you, for your clients?
I have one person that doesn't really work for me, but it's kind of like a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I use GPT quite frequently.
Mm-hmm.
For prompts, I actually have an AI prompting tool.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think the main thing it sounds like you need a little help with the prompting, and then the software we have is going to help a lot with handling it. Where are you handling well, maybe you haven't gotten there yet. Have you worked on setting up post-call processing before? Which is like
No.
where you take the transcript and create the appointments. So basically, we'll give you what you need to take that finished conversation and then create the appointments, or make any other changes, update the email, whatever else needs to happen after the call. So Everett, I know you are brand new to high level, it sounds like. And so you guys um, you just signed up for the high level account, and I think I got the email that you guys used. It was you that gave me the email you guys would have signed up with. Is that right?
Right.
Okay, cool. And so tell me like the main thing that you're hoping to use high level for. And I already know what Gary's interested in. What I'm going to do is cover some features of high level and make sure I point out the ones that are most important for you guys. What is like your short-term goals, your problems that you're wanting to fix as quick as possible with this tool?
Just to get our phone ringing, get some more customers. That's the main
Okay.
thing we're trying to do. Like I said, we have several businesses where we're actually just started up an Airbnb company too. So yeah, just to get our phone ringing, get some customers. Like you said, build the reviews up online.
Okay.
The main thing we do. But yeah, just basically the marketing side, I guess.
Are you trying to run ads or how are you thinking to generate the traffic?
Well, we're in the preliminary stages of deciding what best route to take. So, but
Okay.
yeah, we just discussed some Google ads yesterday actually. So yeah, we're just in the
I,
preliminary mode of seeing the best way to do it.
I love paid ads. It's with the solar business, I scaled it mostly with call centers, with cold calling. It was harder to crack paid ads for solar. It was more expensive. And I'm sorry I'm making these faces. I'm fighting sneezes. Got out bad allergies this morning. Um, but paid ads is what I love the most. For the credit, I've probably spent about at least $1 million on paid ads myself in my own businesses. And if you can get a good, an ad campaign running, that's the easiest way to fill up your calendar. Um, I supplement it with cold email and other organic traffic and some things like that. But the bread and butter of most businesses that are scaling is going to be paid ads, I would say.
Rob,
Um,
what is your preferred method on your paid ads? Who do you like to use and for what reason?
um, tell me what you mean by who I like to
I mean,
use.
like what do you use? Google? Do you use Facebook? Do you use native? I mean, what do
Depends.
you?
It depends on the niche. So for most things, Facebook is the best place to go. Sometimes for home service businesses, Google ads are better. If they're looking for like a service that they need immediately, they're going to go to Google usually. But if it's a marketing service or something like that, paid ads on Facebook is best. And so when it comes, whatever the service is, I would ask you just ask me specifically, and I'll tell you what I would recommend. But it's going to be a little different depending on what the service is. And then Go High Level lets you manage a lot of it. Right now, the AI Ads Manager will do Facebook, but it won't do Google, and they're adding Google soon. So I'm going to do a little high-level overview of the features again for Everett, and then we'll go back through. So one of the main things is just keeping your communication organized as you start doing, increasing the amount of outreach you're doing. So you have this unified inbox that's going to take all of your conversations that are happening and put them in one place. So no matter how many different emails you have for the company, how many different phone numbers, if it's from that one client, it's going to show up in this one place. Then you can change the email you're reaching out with or reaching out to. You can switch your phone numbers, and there's a mobile app too. So you can get everything in one spot, whether it's AI, your team, or just an automated message, all in one view. Then we've got calendars, which you can set up for any type of service. So it's got one-on-one bookings, group bookings. You can handle limitations, like if you have like a service job, for, let's say, if you have a limited number of equipment that you need for a specific service, you can say, hey, I only have enough equipment to do 3 of these jobs at one time. You can account for that. If you have like a limited number of rooms, if you're like a medical facility, you can account for that. So it's very customizable. And this is where you manage everything. So if you've used Salesforce, HubSpot, you're familiar with a pipeline view, and it's where you can organize your processes. So this could be for leads coming off Facebook, and you could have the process of getting them to a closed deal. And then after a closed deal, you'd create a new pipeline for fulfillment where you manage, documents signed to, site inspection, the whole fulfillment process of any business, whether it's a physical or digital one. And then the payments section has a lot in here. So you've got invoices, estimates, documents, and contracts. So it is going to fully replace DocuSign, PandaDocs, wherever else you're using. And it's got the same automations you can trigger where you'll get a notification if someone views or signs a document. You can integrate a million different payment processors, so you're not going to have any limitation there. And you can even do, like, your clients will be able to pay with Apple Pay. You can even offer financing. So as soon as you set this up, in a couple days, you'll already be able to start taking financing at point of sale. So if a client doesn't have the cash they need for the upfront, you can have them go through Affirm or Klarna and get financed 10 to 15K. So it can really increase your deal flow when you're able to have those kind of options if you're not already offering those. Coupon codes, payment links, you can manage subscriptions and everything in here. On the marketing tab, we've got the AI Ads Manager. There's templates for pretty much every industry you could think of. We were looking at some of those with everybody earlier for roofing, but they've got pretty much every industry. They're going to have a proven template that's working. And so for 30 a month, you can replace your ads guy. You literally just pick your template, press go. It's going to optimize it and maintain it for you. You've got affiliate systems. So if you want to have like a bonus that you give your clients for referring people, you can automate the payouts to their PayPal account and tracking of all of their commissions. And then you can also manage your social accounts. You can connect your YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, everything in one place, and you can post to all of them at once. And so really, really efficient. And then you can track your analytics and everything too. So you can see like the actual, monetary value of those free posts that you're making. Everything's connected via automation. So Go High Level has more softwares it can replace than any other platform that I'm aware of. And the beauty of it is that they're all connected through automation. So you really can build out pretty much an entire business's software needs. Like there is hardly a situation where everything you need is not going to be in this system, and you'll be able to create a blueprint of it, and everything will be connected.
Hey, Rob.
So yeah.
So is this the high level system or your system that you're talking about now?
This is
You're
high
just
level.
talking about, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all of my businesses I built them all in high level. I've been using it for 5 years. And then, over time, I've built my own snapshot, which is like a template that is good for setting up for most businesses. So you get my snapshot, which is my blueprint of what's been working for me in my businesses. And so yeah, it's like everything I'm talking about here is high level, and that's what I've been using for really in my businesses for years. And so I'm really excited that you're going to be able to take advantage of it too. And it's come a long way in the past 5 years. I think they added 200 features in October. So Go High Level is just rapidly expanding and, consolidating everything that you need. The website, so you can do AI website building too. So they've got the AI employee has the AI ads manager. It's got a website builder and then some AI workflow tools. And they even have some AI review management tools. I think Gary's probably familiar with those already. Gary, are you familiar with the AI employee review systems?
No, I just they had like a promotion, a holiday promotion.
Mm-hmm.
I got the middle, the 297 level for 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So but I haven't gotten into it. And so the AI integration, is that included or is that an extra?
Basically, all the like AI employee features, if you use them, it's going to charge you for tokens, right? Because OpenAI is going to charge Go High Level for the usage. So it's cheap though. It's like a few cents for all the different things you could do. And you can either pay as you go or you can switch to unlimited for 97. So for an additional 97 a month, you get unlimited use of all the AI features. And I'm not sure if do you know if you signed up through my link or was it my holiday special link?
No, it was I think it was just a high level link.
Yeah. Well, you can get access to everything we have just by using my code for AI employee. The review tool, what it does is it'll respond to your clients' reviews with AI. So, the response time from clients in the reviews is also important. And people want to see that the owner is active on that page. So you can use AI to help you get the reviews by managing the conversation that's going to get the reviews, and then you can also have it reply to the reviews, and that's going to create a really nice package for your clients. And so if you go and put my code into the agency settings, you go right here, AI employee, settings. And where the heck is it? They may have removed this spot. I wonder if they've taken off the ability to add the code. They may have. I'll look into that a little more after, but we'll find a way for you to be able to get access to everything I've got. Oh, here it is. So you hit manager offer and you can put my code right here. It's just mass market AI just like that. And then you just turn it on for one sub account. So it doesn't cost you any more by using my code. Basically, Go High Level is just going to give me a cut out of what you would have given them. The way AI employee works is you've got the usage charge, like I was mentioning, and then if your client wants to go unlimited, you can set the price for that. So you could actually add on $50, $100 to the unlimited setting for them, and then Go High Level charges you 97, and then you make the margin on top, and they give me a cut out of that 97 if you use my code. And so if you enter my code here and then turn on one sub account, and which you would just do right here, turn it on, then you'll get access to everything I've got. So I think the most helpful thing for you I'm about to come out with, obviously we've got a basic snapshot you can use to set up your clients. And then that review reactivation agent that I was talking about, you'll get that. And that would be the most valuable thing that I'm going to have for you. So I think I'll go back in here and cover some of the other features. So sites, you can do they have an AI website builder, which is going to use AI employee. And so what it'll do is it'll look through all the thousands of templates that Go High Level has, find one that's right for your business, and then it'll automatically fill it out based on the information you provided about your business. And
Sorry to interrupt you.
shoot, no problem.
It's using our domain to go to create a funnel.
Yeah, so you can add your domain into Go High Level, and then you can put your funnel on from Go High Level onto that domain. So yeah,
So
you can add,
it's need to be on our previous domain, or we need to buy the new one.
either way. You can use new ones or old ones, any domain.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yep. And so you can go into the settings and you can integrate your domain. You can also like buy your own, you can buy new domains in Go High Level too. So you don't have to go to GoDaddy. You can do it all straight in Go High Level. But you don't have to use the one in Go High Level. You can also bring in any domain. They've even got a setting now where you can go when you're integrating the domains. If you just log into Namecheap or GoDaddy in a different tab, it'll automatically add the records. It'll automatically add the records to add the domain into High Level for you. So they make it really, really easy. And then AI will just build the template out for you. It'll write the copy, and then your team just has to do a little bit of proofreading to make everything perfect. My team does offer done for you services as well, and so the part of it that is still manual, my team can do for you at an hourly rate, which makes it very, very economical since Go High Level makes things take very little time to set up. So the other things I haven't
That
mentioned
sounds
in,
great.
yeah. And so I'm guessing that you are a VA who helps handle everything for Everett. And
That's correct.
is correct? So that's the same way I've operated. I've got a 20-man IT team who's been helping me manage my businesses in High Level for years, and they can help train. So Everett, my team can help train your team if you want. And so like, let's say you did have a package of done for you hours with us, then not only do you have all of my resources like snapshots, templates, but you'll also be able to have my team help set things up when there's something that's outside of your VA's expertise. So my team can do anything inside of Go High Level or off. We can build custom integrations, web scrapers, set up external voice AI systems, whatever you need, and help get your guy trained up to handle it so that you don't have to use your hours.
That's good stuff, man.
Yeah. So we do it differently so that you actually can make a margin. Really, we do fulfillment for other high-level agencies, so there has to be room for you guys to make money. And the way we do it is by using a bank of hours. So you get a bank, and the hours never expire. So as you know, your VA is going to have to eat every month, even if you didn't have any work for him to do that month, right? And so that's a fixed cost every month. And that's not how it works with us. You pay upfront for your bank, and those hours never expire. So if you only have 3 hours of work we need to do this month and 1 hour next month, you're not going to have to pay, you're not going to have to keep paying $1,000 a month. You can just use it as you need it. And so it makes it really economical. In general, setting up the standard a business needs in High Level, which is going to be usually a reactivation flow to get their old leads, get new business coming out of their old leads, a booking set up for your new leads, and you need inbound voice, website, and then those are really the key components. Setting up those basics, it'll only take 2 or 3 hours. And so from the bank, our maximum bank is a 5K bank for 100 hours. So that's the cheapest it gets. And so basically setting up a whole business, the basics, is only going to take, $150 max. And that makes it very economical. So if you're an agency, you can bring in a client, we can set them up. It's only going to cost you basically $150 out of your bank, and you can charge them $1,000 a month. And so we allow there to be a big margin so that it's just a really easy way to get the help you need and move quickly in the system.
Rob, can you explain? I apologize, let me cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Can you explain what you're saying now? So you're saying we could sell the high level system as an affiliate, pretty much? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying so there's a couple ways to plug in with us. The first thing you need to do is set up your business, but if you have friends that you think would need these services, or you want to start selling Go High Level, there's a couple ways you can do it. there are agencies who do the fulfillment for their clients, and they set everything up. And so that kind of takes some time for you to be prepared to do that. If you're just setting up your business, but you still want to make some money off HighLevel, you can send people to this meeting, and then we'll take care of them for you. We'll close the deals and everything, and then you'll make commission as an affiliate. And people usually start off that way, even if their long-term vision is to become an agency and charge more of like a monthly recurring for their clients every month. But most of the time people come in, they're setting up their business, and then they start passing people to us as an affiliate, and until they're ready to actually be the one managing their client and doing it in-house. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So Rob, what can you apply this system to? Pretty much any business or
Any business,
anything in
any
particular?
business.
Oh, nice.
It's
Yeah.
super flexible. So like these are all of the digital marketing needs for every business. So any customer communication, if it's not happening in person, you can manage it in HighLevel. So literally, I can't really think of a business that it wouldn't work for. And Go HighLevel is just extremely flexible. So our main snapshot is going to be something that you could use for any business. Essentially, we're all doing the same thing. We're needing to reach out to clients, book appointments, handle customer service, and this system will automate communication across all the channels. So you start with appointment booking and the basics, but over time, this thing will be able to automate everything for your business that doesn't happen in person. So we've
Rob,
got.
does it have? I
Shoot.
apologize. Let me cut you off.
No, go
Does
ahead.
it have a Aweber type system too? An email type system?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So it's
good. Great.
got, you can send like 450,000 emails a day from Go HighLevel.
Nice.
So you can have dedicated email sending domains. You can get dedicated IPs, whatever you need in the way of that. And then one of the things that I've built, one of the things you get for being a member is my AI email copywriter setup. And the one I've built is for affiliates. So you can use it to write custom cold emails. So it'll like personalize the email to every single person on that list and write 1,000 or 450,000 custom emails a day. And then you can get that. You still have to pay for the email sending cost, but the $97 AI employee would give you unlimited tokens. So you really could send, they're going to charge you 60 cents to send 1,000 emails, and that would be your cost, even for a custom email for every single person, if you have the unlimited AI employee. So
can you do?
Shoot.
No, go ahead. No, I was going to ask you, can you do multiple businesses under that one account, or do you have to set up different accounts for each business?
Oh, you want to set up a different sub account for each business. So when you have your Go HighLevel account, it's going to look like this. You can go in here and switch between all the businesses. And so you do want a different like account for each business, but you can do all of them inside of one Go HighLevel. And if you get a bank of hours with us, we can use it to set up all of your businesses, all of your clients' businesses. So it's not like you're restricted to just using that bank for one business. Does that make sense to answer your question? I think you might be muted. Let me see.
Yeah, it does. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. All right. And Gary, I see you've got a client coming up pretty soon here. Let's make sure you've got everything you need. Do you want to go ahead and get into the so basically, like, if you become a member, the next step would be to come to these sessions an hour earlier, and then I'll be able to help keep you on track, make sure you know what to do next, give you any resources you need. If you need snapshots, any of the systems I've ever built, you get unlimited access to all of my stuff. And then
I wrote down the code.
Oh, perfect. Matt,
Yeah.
you put it into your settings?
Yeah, not yet, but I will.
Cool.
Yeah, so I got the code. But I gotta run.
Okay. I'll send you a message with the onboarding form that you fill out after you enter that, and then you'll be good to go. So that leaves Everett being the only newcomer who hasn't who's still here, and so I want to make sure I help you get everything you need, man. Is there anything else in specific that you have questions on? I've pretty much covered the features. There's a little bit more I haven't covered, so I can go through a few more too. Anything specific?
So how does it work to get your service? Do we have to get another account, or how does that work?
So you signed up, but not through my link, it sounds like. Is that right?
Like I said, I'm not sure how we
Not
originally
sure.
initiated it. Yeah.
So we'll figure out if you're through us or not. How much have you done in your system so far?
I don't think we've done too much.
We can get you moved over to a new
Okay,
one.
we are going with the marketing side right now, and we don't have any conversation with any of our clients that we go through
Okay.
with the Facebook, or you're gonna say uh, the Facebook, the Google ads that we are running. We are just going through the funnel on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're gonna do. And the second is we are going with the Airbnb recently, 2 months
Mm-hmm.
ago, and we are setting up our website, just waiting for the website domain. And we are setting
Mm-hmm.
up the account on the Go High Level for Airbnb too. And the new project that is gonna be 2 years back. It's for Envision You. We're gonna set it up on once we get
Okay.
that done, the Airbnb.
So you've got a good bit of work and a lot of things you guys need to do. So here's what you can do. If you create a new Go High Level account, as long as you use a different email and a different card through my link, you'll have access to all of my stuff, to the meetings every week, and we can help you move you can just transfer your sub account you've worked on into your new one, and you'll be good to go. And that's really the best way for you to have access to all my stuff. So we can walk you through that process if that's what you'd want to do. Is that it sounds like it makes the most sense to you?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely do that.
That's correct.
Awesome. Awesome. So Nyan always takes notes. We've got my head's overflowing with different notes from everybody. So
Yeah, I have one.
I'm gonna get off this meeting, have some lunch, and then I'm gonna hit this list and make sure I get back in contact with everybody, get you all you need. Everett, are you interested in like having our team help with actually setting things up, or do you want to leave that in the hands of your guys? Because we can have my team assist your team, however you want to work with us.
Whatever Derek wants to do, that's his lane.
Okay.
Yeah, if it Yeah, I like to work with you guys because I'm very tricky because of this AI softwares because I work for this call centers company 6 years,
Mm-hmm.
but I do everything manually. I didn't
Mm.
go through with this
Yeah.
AI setup
We'll be able
because
to answer
if
all
we
your
work with the
questions.
AI, because if we go through with the AI, our work is like done.
Right.
So what they need from me. So that's the reason we are working manually from like last 6 years. So I do have an idea. I'm an IT guy. I just
Mm-hmm.
worked my degree in 2022. But
Congratulations.
for the softwares, I'm really confusing,
Yeah.
to be honest with
So
you.
I'm glad that totally fine. And trust me, there's people on here that know less, that have way less going for them understanding things than you. So Everett, the way that this can work is even just for starting a new account through my link, you will have unlimited IT support, which is just question answering. And you'll be able to have an app. You can download the Go Collab app from the App Store, and it's kind of like Discord. We're going to have our own app in the App Store in a couple weeks, but it's going to function the
What's
same
the
exact
name?
way. AI
What's the
and
name you called?
Go Collab. GOKOLLAB.
Oh, okay. That's kind of a discard.
Yeah, it's kind of like Discord. It's Go High Level's community app. And so this is the community here. And basically, we've got all our members, and this is where you get IT support. And so you can you can text me, you can text the team. And so every question you ask, you can drop it right in here and we'll answer you. And then the higher tier of service is instead of just question answering, we'll actually just do it for you. So if you're like a lot of the way the way I learned the system is like I had somebody else's template set up and then I fixed it myself when there was problems. And that's like one of the easier ways to learn. So if you wanted to do a done
And
for you package, you can get some hours, and my team can set things
and
up, and
what's
then
he
you can have your team
and
fix
what's
it.
it's gonna charge me?
So we do the minimum bank of hours is it's a $2,500 bank.
Mhm.
You get 35 hours. And so in general, setting up our whole system, we'll set it up in about 3 hours. And so then you have a ton of time left over and the hours never expire. So if you don't have us do anything the next month, you're not going to have to pay again, right? So that bank will last you, especially with your team actually being able to help. You're not going to go through many hours. You're going to be able to basically have us on retainer when you need something fixed quickly. We'll be here to do it for you quickly, and then your guy can fix it, which is really going to be the most economical format for you. And much, much cheaper than if you're paying an agency or hiring more VAs, right? Your guy might not know every single system in HighLevel, but if there's something that he's not comfortable with, my team can do it, and then your guy can kind of take over from there. Does that make sense, Everett? Might be muted.
Yeah,
And that's
I'm multitasking, but yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So what we do offer on the first call to make it easier for you to get started with us is a reduction of the minimum. And so instead of 2,500, we take it down to 2K and you get 25 hours. So that is like the option we have for people that want to have our done for you services as a first step. And I'm not trying to push you on that at all. Like I'm totally fine with you guys doing done for you and just, having the IT support. But if you want to have that higher tier, not only can you use it for having my team do things, you can also use it to have you're also going to get a one-on-one meeting every week with my team, and that's complimentary. It's not even going to take from your hours. So your IT team can meet with my IT team every week, and then you can also use those hours to meet with me personally if you need an even higher level service. And you can use that for the same kind of stuff we're talking about on these sessions. It can help with your sales process, with defining your offer, like anything you would need from me. You have that as a resource. Do you guys, Everett, are you interested in doing a done for you hours bank for the lower minimum that we offer? Should I send you a contract after the meeting?
It's something I'll have to discuss with my business, well, the boss lady, and see see what
No
package
worries.
she wants to get. I'm trying to make sure I get in the house this weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, we'll get you on the DIY side, and so all you need to do is just sign up for a new account through the link. So we've got an onboarding form that has our link. So it's right here in the chat. I'm gonna resend it because you might not have been in here when it was sent. There it is. And basically what you can do, you can open this up. You'll start a new trial here with a different card and email. That's important. And then you'll fill out this form. So super easy. And then you're going to have access to everything on the DIY side. And if you guys want to do the hours bank, you can let us know at any time. What you're going to be able to get on the DIY side, you're going to be able to come to these meetings an hour earlier with all of my done for you clients and DIY clients, and you'll see how we manage it. You'll see what it looks like to have the done for you services. It's going to be a lot like what it is like working with your assistant you already have, but we'll just have a wider skill set to leverage with my team. And so I think that pretty much covers everything. I'm glad that we didn't end our meeting at 1:50 because we would have missed all you guys. And then we're gonna clean that up. I think we'll be able to get a better show rate putting the calendar links in properly. We just had somebody else join. Let me see. I think maybe he was trying to do the master class because we had the master class at 3. Grady, what's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing, boss?
Good. Nice to meet you. We're right here at the tail end. I'm not sure if maybe you could have been trying to do the master class or not. We
Yeah,
just switched our calendar set. Go ahead.
order interrupt. Yeah, because I had some connection issues, connectivity, so I got that resolved.
Ah,
So
cool.
when is the next one? Is it on Monday?
Yeah, we'll do Tuesday. So we have the masterminds, which is what this is, where it's like live on Zoom with all my clients. Those
Okay.
are on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. And so you can come on Tuesday at 2 p.m. We do it a little earlier on Saturday at 1. And then we have a master class, which is like the actual high level promoted event that I had in December. You can rewatch that too, which will cover a lot of the basics. But tell me, like, what's your goal? Do you have a business that you're wanting to use this for? Or are you wanting to start an agency?
Yeah, I want to start an agency. I already have the trust set in place, but right now I'm trying to build a business, and also I also go into like options trading or trading. So I
Okay.
want to. I'm seeing how AI is coming out, already came out, how a lot of people use it, how it really made people's lives a lot easier.
Yeah. Yep.
Uh,
It makes things much easier. And the great thing is Go High Level, it can replace 42 other types of software that you would need as a business. It pretty much has everything that you need to run a business in terms of software, a website, everything that you could think of. And it's 97 a month. So it's like the cheapest way to get all the software you need for your business. And then
okay,
now they're layering in AI. So now on top of that, we have AI connecting all of those softwares,
right,
which is where it starts to get crazy. And it's just going to continue to evolve. So Go High Level is a great place to build the foundation for your business, and you can expect that as AI evolves, it's just gonna the ability of those softwares to be connected and just set up and run automatically is just going to increase.
yeah.
And so
Yeah,
if you've got
I really see the manifestation of how AI works, especially like say for example, like going through social media and how a lot of like
Mhm.
business people are like see the same people selling their their products, whether it could be a business idea or anything like that. And it's the when you type the comment on whatever thing they post,
it
the
replies back.
as bad as I think that
Yeah.
already because most
Yeah.
people don't reply like that right. Only AI replies right away. So.
You can set a delay on there so they can't tell if you want. but uh but yeah, it does do that. And then I used to use ManyChat to handle Facebook comments and stuff like that, but now just in High Level natively, if somebody leaves a comment on your post or on your ad, it can reply to them in the comments, and it can even send them a DM.
DM,
So
yeah.
like, and then it can have the whole conversation in DM and set them up with an appointment.
That's
So it's
awesome.
like, it's so cool, bro. It's an awesome platform. Is this your first time like learning about High Level?
Yes, I mean, I was so curious about it for a long time. I was like, let me delve into it because I'm,
Yeah.
millennial. I'm 42 years old. I'm about to be 43. So, you and I both grew up around the same time when we didn't have all this technology. Everything was
Yeah.
pretty much so. Yeah, it's after the last 25 some more years after graduating high school, the way technology has just,
It's crazy.
yeah,
Yeah. I came with no tech background. So I come from a call center world and running big call centers. And then I just got really good with High Level because I used it to scale 3 businesses over 6 figures a month in the past few years. I guess in like the past 5 years. And then as my understanding of the software grew, just from using High Level, I got to a point where one day I was like, well, I want to do this. And I asked AI how to help me patch AI into High Level. And I ended up teaching myself how to code and made some software that we give you guys when you sign up for High Level through my link. And so I know you're just exploring, and we're kind of coming to the end of the meeting. So I want to sync it up to where you can have some things you can work on in the meantime. But Go High Level gives you a 30-day trial. And so if you start a trial, you can come to the next session an hour earlier, and we can
Mhm.
actually help you get straight into things.
Right.
And so I just resent this form into the chat. And there's 2 things. Like Nyan just sent the 10K checklist, which is going to show you all the 42 softwares High Level can replace. And then right below that, I sent the onboarding link. And so you've got 2 options. You can either come at 2 p.m. on Tuesday, or you can come at 1 if you start your trial before then.
Okay,
And
so
so, yep. And so if this link right here, it's got this trial link at the top. You just go through that, start a trial, and then fill out this form. And then you'll go ahead and get your account. You can start playing around with it between now and then. And if you want to watch some more content, you can also rewatch the masterclass. You can watch that, which is going to give you the basics, and tell you a little bit more about me. So that's what I think would be my plan if I was you. Do you think you want to go ahead and start a trial and help me get? I can help you get set up to come an hour earlier.
Yeah, sure. How much? Did you send me the link through text, or did you send it through to the chat box?
I sent it in the Zoom chat.
Okay, so the high level affiliate on board. Okay,
You
see
could,
it.
I would grab both of those two links, the 10K checklist and affiliate onboarding, because
Right,
those are
right,
that's gonna give you some good stuff to wrap your head around as over the next few days.
okay,
And what we can do is we're about to end the meeting, but I can help you through text, get everything set up, and so you're good to go and rolling.
okay.
It's free 30-day trial, and then it's 97 a month. So we're talking about next to nothing here,
That's not
And
bad. So okay.
yeah, and when you come on the next meeting, I'll help you. We'll give you, so just for starting the trial through my link, I'm going to give you my agency website template, my snapshot I use for running my agency, and you get the software I developed that really expands what you can integrate with HighLevel,
Right.
and you get the group coaching, bro. So I'll be here with you 3 times a week in person to help you get traction quickly. And then if you ever want done for you services, we've got the best prices in the game. There's no one that's going to help you do fulfillment for cheaper than we can do it for you. So we can set your clients up and everything. And the way the numbers boil down is if you were onboarding, let's say you're charging 1,000 a month, we can set that whole thing up for you in about 3 hours, and it would cost you like $150 from us.
Yeah.
So we're going to help you get cooking as quick and as efficiently as possible. And then there is just so much you can do in HighLevel. It can be hard to know where to start and
Right.
like what's best for your business. So what I'm helpful for, you come to that meeting and I'm going to help you cut through the confusion of what's next. I'm going to tell you this is exactly what you need to do before the next meeting.
Right,
And so
right,
I help you know like what's important to do and help you from feeling too overwhelmed.
right.
Because like the greatest thing about Go High Level is all the different things it can do. But sometimes people they hear all of it and they just start to get like, this is too much. I can't handle it. You can, and it's good that Go High Level has so many features, but
Right,
you don't have to do everything at once. We're gonna help you take it one bite at a time.
right. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Um,
Like I've seen, like it's basically one of the greatest benefits of this technology is just the the amount of the overhead costs that you would have to pay without using it.
yeah,
And
right.
so I've seen like people like who are using it to tons of credit repair gurus out there.
Yeah.
The AI to generate the letters sent to the bureaus, and then the bureaus are getting swamped, including banks. Because
Did
of
I
so much.
mention to you that I had a credit repair business that I sold? Did I already say that when you were on here or no?
No, you didn't say that now.
I just sold a 7-figure credit repair and funding business to my partner who started with me in a call center job years ago.
Wow.
So I had a credit repair business and business funding, and I still do the funding side, but I don't do the credit repair side. And I had a solar business. So I had 80 employees. The credit business had over 2,000 subscribers, and the solar business is number 3 in Boston and Forbes this year.
Wow.
So I've had a lot of success using the system. And then what really makes my skill set different is I'm a hardcore inside sales closer and a coder. So I know the software side all the way down to the data, all the way down to the zeros and ones. And I'm a killer on the phones with sales too, which lets me help embed my skills into the AI, right?
Right.
So I just don't, there's just not many people that have the sales side and the tech side.
Wow.
So I hope I can be a good resource for you guys.
Yeah, definitely. I did a little sales, like I'm pretty much on the floor. I did the little sales on the phone. The last
Mm-hmm.
work I did working permanently was working with dispatch with the paratransit division in New York City, which is a broken system. They have a lot of their system is all backdated. So
Yeah.
uh,
Well, you're
so
gonna love this. They drop so much stuff all the time. Like in October, they came out with 200 new features. And so it's just like right now it's 42 software types they replace. Go High Level is just eating everything, and there is no system that is, some people are like, oh, it's too hard. I'm like, this is the easiest way, the fastest way to set up these systems every business needs. There's no system that's going to be cheaper and faster to set this stuff up than Go High Level. So I'm super excited for you to see how it's going to make things easier for you. And then I think you've got everything you need. Do you have the link saved?
Got the link saved, yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I think that was a pretty successful meeting. We've got a few glitches to clean up to make sure everybody gets here at the right time. But these meetings are going to be big, and I'm really excited for Tuesday. So Tuesday, everybody, again, if you finish this up, you should come if you finish this up, you'll get an automated reminder the morning of. You'll want to come at 1 p.m. on Tuesday. And I'll see you guys all then. Any last questions from anybody?
Yeah, Rob, real quick, what's your setup for your personal meeting? I want to meet with you separate.
Yeah.
I've already got a group meeting or one of your team meetings on Tuesday, so
I can just join that if you want.
good if you want. Yeah, I just need to give you the overview and then see what we can get from it. So
yeah, I'll come to that meeting, and that way we don't have to worry about finding a new time if that works for you.
cool, excellent, man.
Awesome.
Appreciate it, Rob. Good stuff.
Thank you, guys. All right, I'm gonna get some food in me. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I loved having you here. Can't wait to see you guys again.
Yeah, thank you, Rob.
You too, man.
Appreciate it.
Thank
All
you,
right,
bro.
buddy.
Nice to meet you,
See
Greg.